Welcome to
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to, is this weekly, bi-weekly?
I haven't decided yet.
We haven't weekly or bi-weekly podcast, local multiplayer podcast brought to you by the LAN Party. We're going to pick some topics out of a thing and talk about them for an hour and a half. Let's go!
It's a mega buster.
It's a mega buster.
It's the Mega Buster. You can't say it's not the Mega Buster.
We're picking topics out of the mega buster.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about it for an hour and a half. Not one specific topic, but however long we feel like talking about it.
You're not going to introduce yourself? You're not going to talk
My
about
name's Corey.
I'm Sean. Sorry. I was like, so this is Corey. This is Sean. And
I'm
this
the sauce man.
It's Sean Squared. It's the other Sean.
It's the sauce man.
Whatever.
The sauce man.
I'm Joey D, aka the Warrior.
And then
Feather Mania.
Feather Goddamn Mania.
I still look like a
This
ghost.
tastes so
That's okay. It's going to be fine. Says what?
That tastes amazing.
Yeah, you like it?
I love it.
That's awful.
That's the Stella,
The
right?
Stella,
The
yeah.
Stella was
The Stella,
good. Yeah, that was in my top 3.
Woo! I want to find out what
too.
this
Bottom 3.
Sunny Sweet South table beer tastes like.
All right, so
How was your awful ginger beer?
It's terrible.
Feathermania and Sean, the other Sean, weren't here last week, so we're gonna let them pick out of the Mega Buster first.
Yes.
Since you're closest to me.
All right, what do we got? Tinder.
Tinder!
Oh my god.
So we're talking about Tinder.
Hey, I'm yelling
So,
Tinder.
we start with
Okay.
Sean because he was on the latest Tinder date out of anyone.
You went on a Tinder date?
I didn't go on a Tinder date yet.
You didn't tell me?
Dude,
I didn't really talk about it.
I could have
Sean.
sworn that you were the one though that was like, I'm not online dating. Tinder is like for chumps. This, that, and the other thing.
Yeah, of course I was.
Yeah, it's fucking hypocrite.
So,
Of course I'm a hypocrite.
begin.
Yeah, explain it. What happened?
Wait, am I talking about the date or am I talking about
she
my
went to
opinion on
Brown,
Tinder?
She had just
Both.
graduated.
You can talk about both.
Yeah.
Guys.
Are you still seeing this girl?
No.
all right
No.
Where'd you
Then
guys
talk
go
about
to?
it.
Oh,
We went-
was it one and done?
Yeah, we went on one date and then that was done.
Where?
That's like 80% of my online dates.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's so. All right, so can I talk about what I think about Tinder before I talk
All right,
about
go
this
ahead.
date?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Your opinion on
And
Tinder.
I feel like we should all talk about our opinions and then
will.
talk about stories about it. And we could just do this for an hour and a half, as far as I'm fucking concerned. So,
Tinder?
online dating in general.
Oh, I thought you just said we could just do Tinder for an hour and a half.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
just
you-
all
sit
everybody
on
get your
Tinder.
phone out.
No,
Just
you
swipe.
can only do Tinder until you run out of likes.
And then, unless you want to
you
buy
run
more
out of
likes.
now.
Oh, the day they proposed that, I was like, fuck out of here with that shit. I'm not buying likes. Continue, Sean.
So I mean Tinder in general. So I downloaded it as a joke like 2 years ago. Me and you were hanging out with not bad Emily.
Yeah.
No, and we were all hanging at her house and we downloaded it and then I swiped a little bit. I was like, oh, this is fucking stupid. And then I saw the woman named Cookie, which I'll put up a picture of that. Her fucking profile is hilarious, dude.
Do you still have that?
That picture saved on my phone? Of course I do.
Awesome.
But anyways, so, you're just swiping if you like it or not, and it's very kind of And then most of them, and as a dude, you're probably swiping right a lot more than the girls are swiping right.
Yep.
All right.
From what I can imagine. And when you finally match up with a person, half of the time it's a robot.
Yeah.
So it's like,
They'll start a fake, like you
Hey,
almost
how are
like
ya?
enough to make you think it's a real person. You're like,
Yeah.
they're like, hey, and you're like, oh, hey, and they're like, how's your night? And you're like, hey, real good. How's yours? Mine's going pretty good. And then there'll be nothing. And then like 5 minutes later, it's like, hey, I'm a sexy, lonely, horny college housewife.
or it's like,
I'm
hey,
getting on cam.
I don't feel comfortable using Tinder as a messaging
Yeah.
platform. Why don't you subscribe to this website and we can talk
Like,
there?
you can talk to me on Yahoo Messenger.
Yeah,
it's-
what the
it's like-
fuck?
Yeah, they're always like,
Why is
oh, like,
Yahoo on Tinder to advertise
they're
it?
like, hey, like, the message might even be like super innocent too. Like,
Yeah.
oh, like, hey, like, do you mind video chatting with me?
It's like, yo, you want to get
But then,
verified?
but then the link is like sex fuck me,
Yeah.
like date
Yeah.
site 9. You know what I mean? Like it's always something ridiculous, you know.
So, I mean, my opinion of it is fairly low. But, when I'm drunk and I'm bored, I'll open it up. I'll give a couple swipes to the right. If somebody pops up and they look relatively interesting, I'll say hello, see if they say something back.
I remember it's super funny. Me and our mutual friend Alyssa.
Yep.
We sat down one day and we were like, all right, we're both gonna Tinder it up and see who gets likes and shit. So every person she swiped right for, match. Everybody. Like there wasn't one. We did 100. We did all 100. There wasn't one she got that wasn't a match, and I did swipe right. No match. No, it was unbelievable.
Yep.
Like the ratio of dudes matching to women matching is insane.
Can I add something to that?
Yes, please.
So I don't know if you've heard of Bumble. Same company, same more or less the same app, but the women have to make. You can swipe to match, but the women have to make the first move once the match is had. Like the girl
really?
has to send the first message.
That's interesting.
Yeah, let me. I've been doing it for 4 months. I've gotten one fucking message.
Well, that's the shitty thing about online dating in general. I feel it's like as a dude, your likelihood to get
I didn't have that problem.
well, fuck you. You're a supermodel.
No. Johnson has a bubble of handsomeness around
Look at his face.
Look at this fucking guy.
I'd fuck that guy.
Like he's
Look at this guy.
He's probably matched on every swipe too, you know.
Yeah.
But
Johnson's just like, yo, what up? I got my hair. I'm doing my yoga.
literally Never done an online dating.
well, yeah, but like
You don't have to either.
I don't have to
damn
now
near
either.
married for the
But
last
I've never
2 or
touched
3
Tinder
years, you know.
with like a 10-foot pole.
I've never.
but
I don't even
yeah.
think. Last time I was single, I don't even
Yeah.
think Tinder
Oh, that's
existed
right,
to
you
be
did
honest.
do it.
No, you know what? It
How long
probably
you been
it
with
probably
Alicia?
existed, but I don't think it was.
Almost
that's
3
been
years.
like
Almost
3
3
years.
answer this question carefully.
No, it's be 3 years in August.
3 years. Tinder was around 3 years ago.
It was.
Yeah,
it
but
wasn't-
I don't think
wasn't
I don't think it
good
was as
yet.
prolific as it is
No,
right
it
now.
wasn't.
Everybody's on Tinder now, except for Johnson and
But
Keith.
same
'cause
idea.
they're-
No, but I,
Oh, and Corey.
not.
Sorry, Corey's
I wanted
not.
to sort of.
Fine. Only Joe and I are lonely and sad.
But Corey, I kind of wanted to sort of like corroborate or actually not corroborate, but validate your story because I told this girl that I was hanging out with who was a friend of a friend, and I was just like, oh, like she's like, oh, like dating sites suck, this, that, and the other thing. I was like, well, she's like, I always get harassed by dudes, and I was like, well, have you tried Bumble because you get to send the first message? And she's like, oh, that's cool. She signs up. She's a very attractive girl. You know, she signs up, swipe match, swipe match, swipe match. I was like, how do you do that? I want to do that. I want to just like.
I want to do it.
But yeah, I'm gonna flip it around. You probably don't want all the matches, because think of all the people.
But then you just unmatch
Yeah, I guess that's true.
or ignore them, like like women do to me all the time.
These.
Poor Joe. Poor Joe.
No. I see. I get ignored. Of the, if you get 100 a day,
Yep.
let's say that I'll swipe 200 in a week, because like if I'm drunk and bored, that's when I'm swiping. So it's like, man, I'll give that twice a week.
I'm so lonely.
So Rory and Shari
Can we have
are
that song
wrong.
playing in the background, please?
I mean, I can just like.
Just that
Please
song
don't.
and
Just
Sean
don't.
just
Don't.
crying.
I don't want a
swiping.
copyright strike. It's too early for a
You can have
copyright
at least
strike.
3 seconds of it. I'm so.
more than 3 seconds. Is it really?
I think it's like something like majorly trademarked. I think you can only have like 3 seconds, but that's
Eight.
So anyway, Sean's Rory.
So I'll go on there. I'll swipe a little bit, and then like let's say that of those 200 people, 10 of them match. Of those 10 people, 4 of them are robots. Yeah. Of those 6 people, 1 of them will talk back.
Yeah.
One of them is actually a woman.
I mean, I don't know if they're women or not. I find out.
At least one of them is a dude pretending to be a woman.
So I've gone on a total of 2 Tinder dates.
I haven't gone on any.
Two separate ones.
Can we talk
never
about
wanna-
your most recent one?
I mean, I guess. I mean, in what capacity? Do you want to play by play of what
He
happened?
wants you to kiss and tell.
Kind of.
I mean, I'm not kissing you.
No.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
if you kiss the lady.
Just got really weird.
Wait, yeah, that was wicked awkward.
I know.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that's where we get. I said I'd fuck him earlier. Everyone glossed over that.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, do I want to
No,
kiss
no.
you? And I'm the fucking weirdo.
the
Corey
reason-
wants to fuck him.
The reason why we glazed over that is because realistically we were all in agreement.
I was not in agreement.
Well, then you should have said something. You should have said that you
So-
were gonna fuck Johnson.
So
just-
if
I looked.
I'm messing with
when
you,
he
bro.
said that, play back the tape. I was like,
No, I'm just kidding. No, realistically, the reason why we all immediately took offense to that because that was really fucking out of left field. So, but continue.
No, all right. So I went on a date with this girl. We went to Tortilla Flats because white girls love margaritas.
Ooh,
Girls do love margaritas.
Doling out the cash, man.
Tortilla flats.
Tortilla Flats?
Have you been
Tortilla
there?
Flats is not
Dude,
that expensive.
No.
Dude, you could have taken her to McDonald's.
What? We know why
Let
Joe
me
is
get a
successful.
big
Yeah.
picture.
Hey, Joe, do you want to know why you're not successful on
Hey,
Tinder?
listen. I'll splurge. You get the 6-piece McNugget
you're
Happy
taking-
Meal.
you're
Let me
taking
get a
women.
big pick too.
Yeah,
There you are.
pick
Pick off the
$5.
dollar menu. What do you want?
No, I'm just.
So you get 3 things off the dollar menu.
Yeah, no,
You know what?
I'm
Get her an
kidding,
apple
though.
pie.
No, but dude, margaritas, white girls, they love them.
No, but apparently what happened? So this girl,
Just graduated from Brown.
she just graduated from Brown. she's like she was an art student. She was making like a sculpture or she was making like a table.
Of your dong.
Oh, not of my dong. And she like sliced her arm open.
Ugh.
What?
So she was like in a brace and couldn't drink.
So she looked like a cutter?
So which was weird because she was talking about how she liked margaritas. Like, great, we'll go to Tortilla Flats. I get there, I pick her up, and her arm's like in a brace. She can't drink. She has like one hand.
No
Obviously.
wonder, like, she was like, this guy will take me out.
Yeah, probably.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
what was the attractiveness level of this person?
Just from a physical standpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
6.5.
counting. Yeah,
This is
I'd
taking
probably
a
say 6.5.
6.5?
6.5.
It's not bad.
No,
I mean, it's
no.
above average.
She's cute.
Yeah, alright, she's cute.
She was cute.
Just cute.
Sure, yeah.
Oh yeah, I sent Johnson the picture because he was like,
Oh,
"Yo, tell me
okay.
all about it." So
How the hell
was
does
there.
Johnson know?
He was at Tortilla Flats.
Johnson was there with a newspaper with holes cut out, and he was wearing his sunglasses. No, so we went to Tortilla Flats. We had dinner. It was fine. We came. What?
I was gonna say who stopped talking to who first.
We just haven't talked since
When was this?
a couple weeks ago,
2 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks ago.
And then we came back to my house, and
Diddle.
no, there was no diddle. There was no diddle. I made out with her a little bit. I went on a date with her. I was gonna kiss her. You know.
You brought her back to your house on the first date.
Wow.
Pretty,
That's kind of aggressive.
I didn't even
We
bring
were done-
Jackie back to my house on the first date. That was
Well, yeah,
What was
but
she doing with her arm while you guys were making out?
yeah, see, that was the weird thing because it was like you couldn't really do much of anything with it. And then it was fine. And then I brought her back home, and then that was it.
all right.
What was that supposed to be?
I mean,
Like, holding it
it's
up,
not a
kinda
cool
shaking
story.
it.
It's not like, yo, I hooked up with this chick.
Did you sign her cast?
She wasn't wearing a cast; it was just a brace.
All right.
You should have signed her arm.
Yeah.
Just signed her on.
Sign
You should
your
have
Like-
just gotten a Sharpie and been
Don't
like,
worry,
"Sean."
this will be famous someday. I'll make a
Sign-
podcast.
Sign her wounded, infected arm. No, I'm just kidding.
Ugh,
So,
gross.
I mean, it was fine, but
Spicy
like
oak.
hey, but that's the thing I'm starting. So this is the thing that I'm starting to notice as I get a little bit older. So, she was 22, almost 23,
And you are 20.
and I'm
And
28.
you're 39.
I'm 28, which 5-ish years. That's not that big of a difference, but it kind of is.
It is,
It
bro.
is.
Because
bro.
It's a half. It's like a
huge
half
difference.
generation. So,
Yeah, like when and she was nice and she was cool, but like we're engaging in conversation. We're just like, God damn, I'm fucking old. Like,
That's why you need a cougar.
maybe
they'll
just
they'll-
someone my age.
They'll give you a lunchbox and send you out the door. Like,
Yeah.
good job.
yeah, they will.
Slap on the
She's
behind.
got shit to do.
Yeah,
No,
she's got shit to do, and she might not even want to.
Alicia's different in this capacity. So
Yeah, like we're 4.5 years apart. I with her, I don't see any difference.
But that's not bad. 4.5 years isn't too bad.
No, but it's also different because she has like a normal. She already had like a normal full-time job, and she was out just hanging out and being with older people. It's not like you're still in college, hanging out with other college-ass people. You know what I mean?
College. Yeah.
So it's the same idea like hanging out with Angelica. Angelica's Ryan's age. She's way more mature than my brother is, or Mike, or Zach.
Yeah.
I will say from a standpoint of like the age gap and
Yeah.
me being now having a 3 is the first digit of my age. It really is like it's like, oh, like how old is she? 22. Oh God, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just like I'll give it a shot, but like initially like I just right off the bat I'm like it's that 8 years difference.
If you're
like,
so if you're 30, how low do you go?
So
How
the
low?
general rule of thumb, according to Mr. Ryan
25.
Camry, is half your age plus 7.
Yeah.
Is your as low as you can go. So half my age is 15, plus 7 is 22. So technically I can go down. It's too low.
That's
though.
too
Yeah,
low,
it's
though,
too-
man.
Too low.
But, so
I'd say 25.
for
I
being,
say 25.
I was gonna say for me being 30 years
I'll
old,
bring it
I
back to
actually,
24 at the most.
My range
For
right
you.
now is somewhere between 25 and like 33 ish. And I not that I'm not into older women at all. I just don't want to. I don't know. I just decided like I wouldn't want to have her be much older than me. That's a weird thing, but it's not
Okay.
like a complex or anything I have. But you know,
See, Jacqueline is 2 years older than me.
Okay.
She's 29.
Is that your G?
That's my G.
Your bae?
It's my bae.
but that's
bad.
that's
The
not
reason
bad at
why
all.
Corey's not on Tinder
The
anymore.
reason why I'm not on Tinder anymore, or any other online dating,
Just Tinder.
for that matter. So,
How long have you guys been together?
it's three months, I think.
Where'd you guys meet?
March, May, June. Yeah, 3 months, just about.
Where'd you meet?
At work.
Oh.
She was a customer.
She was a
Oh, sounds like it's against policy.
I'm
We're not
sure
gonna
it
talk
is,
about
but-
this further.
It actually isn't because like then that,
No, yeah.
How,
that would eliminate
everyone's
you-
a customer. That would
Yeah.
eliminate like
Yeah.
half of the fucking
Yeah.
country.
Yeah. So
Before we get into work, I
Yeah.
think we should switch to the next topic.
Well, no. Do you guys have any?
I wouldn't- I wanted-
I gave my opinions on it and stuff, and like online dating in general. It's kind of like I get it,
I
but-
guess I think we pretty much
Hit myself in the
I'm
cover.
pretty.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much covered.
Yeah,
the
covered.
time.
Okay. All right.
Blaster!
To the cloud.
To the cloud.
Drum roll.
Oh, taco. I'm sure the mic is coming.
I got it.
The mic's like, fuck it.
Transvestites?
What?
Is it really?
Is that really a
That's
topic
not
you wrote
really.
down?
I was like
Karaoke.
I was
Karaoke!
Oh my god. Guess what I did the other night?
Was it karaoke?
I saw the
Karaoke.
Snapchat.
I saw it on
Did
Snapchat.
you see the story?
Where
The-
at?
Oh, the Wild Rover in Boston.
That place was fucking kick ass.
That place is awesome.
That place
That
is
place
cool.
is awesome.
Yo,
Oh my god.
I've
this
never been.
guy. I wish I,
Joe
I wish I
brought
had
me
saved
when I
you.
went to go visit him when we went to PAX.
You guys all come up. We'll have a great time. Literally, it doesn't matter any night of the week. They always do karaoke. But there was the guy the other night wearing a very he was wearing a stripe. He kind of looked like this guy right here on the ginger beer bottle. He had like a striped shirt
Okay.
on, and he was literally just dancing in front of everybody that was singing at karaoke, and it was like, and it was good, but it made every song more awesome. But there was like that one guy that like you every once in a while you go to karaoke, and there's like that one person. There's either the really really drunk girl on like her 21st birthday, or the you know what I mean, or like or the dude who's always just like singing like
Hey.
like a Nickelback. Or there's always there's the Nickelback guy. There's the older guy who's like
Who sings like Frank Sinatra.
yeah, but it's
singing
Bottle
old school
of
songs.
red.
Bottle of white.
And then there's
Yeah, Billy
always
Joel.
there's always the guy who's real or whoever is really really shitty at karaoke.
What's
But,
that
like,
guy's
Wait,
name?
stop. Hold on.
At
Why haven't we
Grace?
all done karaoke in like the longest
I know.
time?
Well, we're gonna get to that. Joe's telling a story about this. All right, so karaoke stories.
But in the vein of Ray, I was just gonna
What's
say
that guy's name?
is
I'll do an impersonation.
There's
That's
always
fine.
that one guy that like he really really sucks balls, but he sings a popular song and he gives it his gusto and like it just
So-
so people like him anyway. You know
So
what I mean?
do you remember when Grace did karaoke for a
Oh my god.
His first name was Joe.
XL
Joe,
Joe.
He was
Oh, I
so
remember this.
Excel.
Yeah, this.
So I'm
So
gonna
bad.
bleep it out in the actual thing. So
XL. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it could be anybody.
yeah. Like,
What if he
he's
listens
not
to
going to be watching this.
Yeah, he's not,
He's not
he's not
watching.
part of our demographic.
I fair enough. So a bar that was near
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah.
we all grew up. We used to go there. They had karaoke for a very short amount of time, and there was this gentleman. His first name was Joe, and he would always sing like really epic '80s songs, like usually like Journey.
ballads.
Like he would sing like Separate Ways or something like
Yeah.
that. And
Michael
his
Jackson.
voice was this.
It was like he was
Someday, love will find you.
It was perpetually like he was in that like, B-52s.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to sing that fucking like Rock Lobster.
Yeah.
Rock
But like
Lobster.
every other song.
But like
Yeah.
that's you know what? Had he sang one of those songs, it probably would have
And he
been.
It would've
never
been
did.
great.
He never
yeah,
sang.
yeah, no, never happened.
But I mean, so this was more when we were in college. So Keith was obviously in New Hampshire, but we
Yep.
used to go to karaoke like bi-weekly.
Oh yeah.
Bi-weekly. Fuck
No,
every
weekly. We went
It was-
every
Well,
We-
it
we-
was
we-
every week.
It started.
I met
We
sometimes
might
say
have had like a
2 times week.
14-week like streak at one point. Like,
It started. It started with the Rough Stone.
The Rough Stone. Yeah.
And then the Rough Stone upgraded to Jay Gray's.
Yep.
Jay Gray's upgraded to
Asahi.
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 Asahi upgraded to
Well, I was
Asia.
Asia. Yeah.
well, no, it was Asia. Then it was Asahi.
You're right.
Asahi.
You're right. You're right.
And then after that, we started going to Twin River. Me and you and Alyssa went to Twin,
Twin
River.
River.
I've been with you guys for once.
Twin River. Yeah.
That was,
yeah.
that was about when I moved to
And that's
Boston,
about
so
when
why
we
I had to-
stopped.
yeah.
That's about when we
You know why?
stopped.
It's because I moved to
Hit
Boston.
a plateau.
Well, that's. I mean, it just stopped being a weekly thing.
Can I tell you? I gotta tell you a quick story. So last week, Jackie and I we were looking for something to do on Friday. I was like, oh, fucking, let's go to karaoke. Yeah, Twin River. They have it Fridays and Saturdays. Twin River, Lincoln, Rhode Island. Check it out. So we go and we get there, and there's a big line to go to the bar. Like the bar's called Roadhouse in the place, and it's a line of like
Road like Rhode Island.
RHOD. There's a line of like bachelorette parties.
Where is that in Twin River?
Second
Upstairs.
floor.
It's right next to Wicked Good.
The smoking section.
The
second
the
floor.
comedy show?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's in
comedy
the same
place.
place. So there's a big line of like bachelorette parties. I'm like, oh, that's probably for the restaurant. And as you get up, there's a big sign that says, oh, it's the male review tonight. And I was like, oh, there's no karaoke. And the woman was like, no, you idiot. There's fucking male strippers. So we,
Oh, yeah.
So-
Stay now.
so Jackie and I go to Wicked Good. And at one point, I get up to go to the bathroom. And I go out of, so where I'm in the bathroom, I sat in a stall, and where my view was when I opened the door
Was the dong.
was the sinks.
Yep.
And so I open the stall door, and there's just two dudes, buff dudes, just asses hanging out. Fucking one of them was wearing assless chaps. Just like, it was a lot I didn't want to see. So I walked up and I started washing my hands, and I looked at one of them, and I was like, rough day, guys, huh? And the guy was like, yeah, whatever. And I walked out. That's the story. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
What a dickhead.
So in my head, that story was a lot more funny, but
No, but
Rumble from down
I was like,
under.
yo, I tried to connect to this male.
Yeah, I
stripper,
was
he was
like-
like, fuck off, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I tried to have
Fuck
a
you.
moment. I was like, rough day. Rough day at the office.
Rough day at the office. Rough day getting
He's
dick touched by all these
Groped by
horny ass women.
middle-aged women.
Yeah.
Wait, so what I've never understood is like, so don't they have some concerns while they're doing this? Whether or not like, I don't know, maybe one of these
we've
women has
upgraded
like
the topic.
full-blown herpes
How
at the
did-
time.
how
or
did,
something like that.
Karaoke.
How did karaoke become male strippers?
I feel like Thunder from Down Under should just be
Because
another
of that
topic.
man right there.
Because of me.
But I
Fucking
mean, like,
ruined
don't
it.
you have to think when you're like grinding up on someone and they're like all in the?
Don't you
I
think
doubt-
the women are concerned with that too?
Have
saying
you been
it
to
should
a
be
male
legitimate.
review?
Like
I personally don't know what goes on in
They
a
just
male
wag their
review.
things in
I
the
feel
face.
like if you're going to a male
They're
review,
reviewing the males.
if you're going to a male review, I seriously doubt you're concerned with a dick hitting your shoulder. Like,
No, but what if the ladies have like issues?
Yes.
And I don't think your dick's out of your pants though.
Yeah, I think you're.
All right, all right,
I think
all
your
right.
dick stays in.
we're thinking
I
of
don't
two
know.
different things.
I've never
probably.
been.
Well,
So, my
why don't
favorite
why don't you go to a
karaoke
male
song-
strip club
Well, no,
and
so,
let
so,
us know.
so,
All right, I'm next
Sorry.
week.
to
We
get
report
back-
in live.
to get back to the original topic, so karaoke was a big part of us, especially when we were in college. So we were always going to karaoke, the four of us, and then our other, friends from school.
Various rotating friends.
And then whenever Keith would go, it would be the night it was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You guys
guys.
were raving about this bar. We gotta go. It's awesome.
It was
Like,
awesome.
all right, I'll come down and go. Oh yeah, it's just us like seven in the bar.
But
yeah,
you know
cool.
what it was though? It was like you'd come down and it would be like school's out, everybody's home.
Yeah.
It's the
that's
first,
probably
like the
what-
first
yeah,
week of summer, and then of course it's just because the summertime. That
Summertime
place
it was.
died.
We ruled that. We would go there with a group of like 15 people, and we'd just be us. We'd sing all night.
I remember one time I packed that place. Like I invited everybody at the cafe, who invited everybody on campus, who invited and then like they started carding people at the door, which I had never seen ever in the history of that place. And I was just like, and I kind of sat there like. Almost like Scarface, like just looking at like my kingdom of cocaine, and I was like, I made this. Like,
this. But can I get so? Of us, Corey has the most karaoke chops, followed by Joe. I can hit a note, but not very well, and then me and Johnson are about the same.
I put myself under you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
And I'm way under all of you guys.
But it's like
but Righteous Brothers.
Corey turns every
Right,
song
that-
into a Corey song.
Like a
To a
Tom
Corey.
DeLonge
What's
song.
into a Tom DeLonge song?
So
My
it,
voice
it's,
is
no,
very
it's-
low, so I can hit those low notes.
Yeah, right. Definitely.
but it doesn't matter what you sing. You turn it into a Pop Goes whatever cover.
yeah.
Yeah, no, literally every
matter.
song that you sing
Yeah.
just sounds like you. Like it's like you're doing the song well, but
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like, it's Corey.
It's Corey.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I find that sometimes when I'm hearing those songs in real life, when I'm singing them, I'm doing my impression
Oh,
of
I
Corey
know.
doing those songs, and not the actual.
That's absolutely true.
Like
Yeah.
Sweater Weather.
Oh yeah.
It's I'm doing you doing that song. I'm not doing that song.
love
And
that
then when I hear the actual songs, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Like, what is this? What is this shit?
Yeah.
Or Charles
Seriously.
Gambino,
Oh, well-
any of that stuff. I'm
Well,
doing an
thanks.
impression of you doing
Thanks,
that
guys.
song.
That's actually that makes me feel pretty good.
But like
Oh, Bonfire.
so Corey sings like real songs.
Corey was so afraid to sing Bonfire anywhere.
Oh my
There was like
God.
at least if there was one black person,
I
he's
would
like,
be
can't
so
do it.
I'd be like, I
I
can't.
can't do it.
Well, if there was one, I'd be like, all right,
I can
I won't
impress this
say
guy.
it. I won't say it at all. But like, if there was more than one, I'd be like, I'm not doing it. Like I remember there was a day at Roughstone. I think you were like, dude, sing Bonfire. And I was
Yeah,
like, I can't.
I wanted to hear you.
And you're
do
like,
it.
why not? I'm like, well, there's a lot of black people here, and that song has the N word in it at least 4 times. So I can't say it. I can't do it. And that's so.
I think I made you do it anyway.
I think I probably did do it.
Yeah.
Because I can get. I obviously I don't say it, but like I get creative with it and like you know.
Speaking of which,
well,
I mean, we've been kicked out
need
of
to go-
karaoke places.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah, that's true.
for
No, so all right,
saying
so
weird.
I don't think when Johnson, Alex, and
there.
I went.
I was there.
Oh, you were there. All right, so
I wasn't there.
there was a time a couple of years
No, I
ago.
wasn't there.
Me,
I know the
Johnson,
story.
Joe, and then our friend Alex all went chain restaurant bar hopping. So
What a
when,
night.
when we got to Applebee's had karaoke.
For some,
For some god awful
Unbeknownst
reason,
reason.
on like a Wednesday night they had karaoke, and this was like 9, maybe 10 o'clock. There were still families
In Attleboro, or was this?
It was
Yeah.
Attleboro.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
Yes, it was
It was
Attleboro.
technically North Attleboro.
North, yeah.
By
My
right
neck
next to
of
the movie
the woods.
theater.
Because we started off at fucking the Italian place way down where that old
Bruno's?
where Ponderosa used to
No,
be.
it was.
It doesn't exist
Oh,
anymore.
oh,
It's
Mediterranean?
like the Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
yeah.
We started there.
place is amazing.
We got dinner there and we made our way back
We
up
went.
Route
We
1.
went up. We went there. We went up Route 1. Then we passed. We somehow passed Fridays. Went to Applebee's. Got kicked out, which we're all gonna hear about. And
Yep,
then went
yep.
back. And then we ended up back at Fridays.
Which Sean spilled
Which
a
I
bunch of
spilled my
stuff.
drink all over the bar.
Yes.
And we artificially got kicked out of there.
Yeah.
And then we went home.
So what a night.
But what happened was, so Johnson and I decided to sing Get Low. And we didn't edit ourselves.
Was it Get Low or Get Back?
No, it was
No,
Get
it's
Low.
Get Low.
So we sang Get Low.
369.
Doing real fine. Get it all skeet, skeet, motherfucker. Get it all skeet, skeet, goddamn, goddamn. So the karaoke guy didn't say we couldn't do any songs with swears in it. At no point did any of the staff say we couldn't do any songs with swears in it. But what happened was halfway through the song they turned off our microphones, and when we got back to our table, our checks were there. So
Apparently, the family restaurant Applebee's does not like hearing "Come on, skeet skeet,
get it all
motherfucker."
skeet, skeet, motherfucker. Get it all skeet, skeet, goddamn, hot damn. Well, you know what? This
Sweat drip down my balls.
all these bitches crawl. Yeah,
Apparently, that was too risque for Applebee's.
Yeah, you know what? That was, in hindsight, that was a pretty poor
Yeah,
choice. But now we have it.
we were fucking drunk as shit. And we
In
were like
hindsight,
23. Who
Skeet
gives a
Oh,
Skeet
yeah.
shit?
motherfucker
Oh my
was
God,
a bad
yeah.
choice for Applebee's.
Yeah.
Or what about Asia Grill? Johnson and I sang Rollin', and I promised the guy that we wouldn't swear. And Johnson fucking blasted off his ass on like he drank like 2 Scorpion Balls by himself. Was just, no, I know you'll be loving this shit right here. And it's just like, oh God, Johnson, stop swearing, please stop swearing.
Yeah.
And ever since then, the people at Asia Grill hated me. They
Yeah.
wouldn't let me sing like anything.
Yeah.
I don't think they liked us in general.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I
For
mean,
some
I used
weird
That
reason.
guy was so creepy
Yeah.
with his mask.
The old
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
The old guy.
I went there once
My
with
God.
Erin, and he like hit on her for like
Yeah.
an hour and a half.
Yeah.
He was a weird
They're
dude.
fucking weird.
Yeah,
They're creepy in that
that was,
place.
you know, I will say he did have balls, though, because...
So in
Yeah.
in this place, Asia Grill, we would go to.
Delicious Chinese food.
Delicious Chinese food,
Woo!
great scorpion bowls. They would do karaoke on Thursday nights. There was 3 dudes that did the karaoke.
Yep.
One of them was like a 75-year-old man, and what he would do is he had a mask of an even older man that he would put on with a wig and fucking like beads, and he would walk around with a non-working guitar and grind up on girls and sing to them as someone was doing karaoke, and it was the fucking weirdest fucking thing fucking ever.
Yeah, it was gross and it was inappropriate, and quite frankly, I don't approve of any of it.
No.
Yeah.
I approve very much of me singing "Rollin'." I don't approve of
All right,
70-year-old
so-
that grinded up on some motherfuckers.
Favorite karaoke song? We'll go around the table.
I gotta say, it's one. The only one that's actually won me money is "Get Back" by Ludacris, and I wish Sean was there to do it with me. But I did win $125 in cold hard cash at the Wild Rover. I didn't even know there was a contest. They were like, the DJ was like, "Hey, you won." I was like,
fuck?
"What?"
What did I win?
120. He just literally handed me $125 in cash. I was like, really, like that? No gift card? He's like, no, that's it. I was like, all right, cool. I'm buying everybody around shots.
That's what I would do with that.
That's a
That was that.
Johnny.
Every creed's no. I go
we-
tough
we-
on it.
okay. But to be fair, me and you, we do some serious Scott Stapp.
You do.
And the safety dance.
I swear to God,
Oh,
Scott
yeah.
Stapp was in my store the other day.
Yeah.
Dude looked just like him.
Like, well, Corey,
I so
my phone's not
Wes was
working.
working with him, and I just blasted Creed the entire time.
Be the man. When I was in your store the other day, I could very much tell that it was your store because it was like playing. It some kind of. It wasn't like it wasn't. It was definitely Corey music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, play music in there all the time. Nobody likes it.
Yep.
I like it.
Your favorite karaoke song?
So I get 2. I have to give it to Get Back. Whenever
We all like that.
So Get Back, any combination of us doing Get Back. Joe and I did Get Back together at the Wild Rover, and people were fucking freaking the hell out.
we were, like,
the
I-
whole bar wanted to like high five us afterwards. It was crazy.
And you look around the room, and I saw like 6 phones. We're all
People
we're
were
getting
all recording and stuff, yeah.
we were getting Snapchatted right now, and I'm like pointing it out too. Like we're doing a thing. I'm like, yeah.
Because when I'm doing karaoke, I'm nervous up on stage. So I'm looking at the TV, I'm looking at Joe. But whenever I actually looked out at the crowd, I was like, oh fuck, there are people like recording me. There's like 200 people in this bar. Oh God, what am I doing?
Wild Rover in Boston.
Wild Rover in Boston. It was
We
wicked
gotta
cool.
go. Let's do it. I
Yeah.
want to go.
Let me know, guys.
I should have gone. when we were at PAX, but I was
Dude,
so tired.
It was so much fun.
So fucking tired. I went home.
Katie met us there.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But that and then I Want to Vote or Mother Lover.
I thought you were gonna say that Aladdin song.
Oh, dude, A Whole New World.
Whole
All right,
New World.
let me tell you what right now. Joe and I singing A Whole New World. He's my Jasmine. I didn't actually patch it up. A Whole New World.
I
Rock the shit out of stuff.
am the fucking best Jasmine ever.
Or you want to know what? If you ever want to make good with a lady, sing A Whole New World with them.
Yep.
They will be so touched. They'll love it a whole lot. They'll be wicked into it.
And then nothing will happen.
And then nothing.
And then they'll go home and say they met the nicest gay man that night.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, Aaron, that one time, the first
Nicest
time,
gay man ever, Aaron.
No, Aaron, that first time, like we were hanging out at karaoke and I was singing songs and stuff, and then we were just like talking and kind of like hitting it off, and then she like pulled me to the side, like when one of you guys was in the bathroom. She's like, "Are you gay?" I was like, "No." Why the fuck would you think that? And she's like, "Oh, just like I always seem to connect really well with gay guys, and we have a lot of common." I was just like, "No, not at all."
Because gay guys really like Buffy?
I don't know.
I'm confused. But continue.
But yeah, I guess those are my 3 favorite songs to sing in karaoke.
So mine, I'm on a boat as my favorite crowd pleaser song.
Daniel
that's
Bedingfield's favorite.
No, I like that song though. I like Daniel Bedingfield. What is that? I gotta get through this. That's a good song.
That is a good song.
Well, you do that really well,
They're
too.
pretty good. But no, I'm on a boat is my favorite like crowd song, like getting the crowd going. But then my favorite song, which I also won, I won a gift card, not money, not a whole lot of cash. But I won a $50 gift card. Was "Sugar We're Going Down" by Fall Out Boy.
Ah,
It's a favorite of mine. So
I love that song.
a good
That song reminds me of senior year of high school.
yeah.
Because that's when that song came out.
2005.
Yeah, 2005, man.
But yeah.
I don't sing karaoke that often, and the only times I do is when one of you guys drags me up there for something. So I'm gonna have to say I'm on a boat with Mother Lover because those are the only ones that I've done more than once.
See, you want to know why I really like singing Mother Lover? Because when I sing it with you,
Yeah.
I get to be JT. And
Oh,
when I sing
yeah.
it with Corey, I have Andy Sandberg because I can't sing. But dude, I fucking
It's good. Karaoke's fun.
karaoke. So many great memories.
Can't beat it.
But I'll
Well,
pull it out. I'll pull it out.
on to the next topic.
On to the next one. Shuffle these fuckers around.
On to the next one. That's another assignment, Joe. Me and you do.
Oh, dude. That's one I was thinking about the other day. Like, if we did Foo Fighters, what's the name of that song again? The Pretender.
Pretender, yep.
Oh,
Wow,
we
Pretender's a great one.
we have to scream the shit out of that song.
That's fun.
Ooh, I like singing Linkin Park.
Yeah, Linkin Park's fun.
In the end.
All right. In the end, it's a good song.
All right, so what do you got?
What'd you get?
So Corey,
Oh God.
did it hurt?
Huh?
Did it hurt?
Ah, pickup lines.
When you fell from having bad pickup lines.
Bad pickup lines, baby.
Oh my god.
Keith's just like, what the
Never
fuck
used
is
one.
this?
Fuck?
Never used one.
Bad pickup lines.
I have to say, I don't think I've ever really used a shitty one like
No,
that.
I've never.
used.
I know a bunch though.
I've never used a pickup line.
Have I? So
I don't think I have either.
So, number one, other than just naming bad pickup lines, because I could get some bad pickup lines. I'll tell you what. Have you guys ever used any bad pickup lines? Any of you?
No.
I don't-
Or any pickup lines in general?
Absolutely not.
I don't think I don't even have the balls to like even attempt to like do something. Cause I'd screw it up like midway. It's like, hey baby, did it hurt? When you
Fell from fuck.
no.
When you
Like it's like yeah, like you ever seen the movie Hall Pass?
yeah.
And he's like are you women by chance perhaps Irish? And he's like, what? It's like, 'cause every time I look at you, my penis doubles in size.
I'm skipping this one.
It's not gonna be very long.
All right, so
Wait,
And then there were 4. He has to pee or something. We got this. It's fine.
Um,
Now you're the rude one.
You're fired.
one
Don't
of
come
my-
back, Keith.
Good thing we don't pay you. But you're the taste test guy.
one of my favorite ones that I've heard, and I've never used it, but because I think it's stupid, like obnoxiously ballsy. But it's like when you're like, you go up to a girl and you hit on her, and she goes, "Oh, I have a boyfriend," and then you say, "Oh, I'm really good at math." And then she's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, I thought we were both talking about stuff that didn't matter."
That's a good one.
Ooh, a bit.
Oh man.
Hey, baby.
I knew some that were like just jokes in high school that you would like never actually like use. But
Are you on the same side? 900 funny pickup lines.
900 funny pickup lines.
but like there was one I learned, like my buddy was just like, you go up to the girl and you're like, hey baby, I just want you to know my love for you is like diarrhea. I just can't hold it in.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw 2 out there for you really quick.
Are you?
Wait,
Why did it have to be
why?
at me again?
Because I'm gonna say it to 2 different of you.
Ah.
My mom thinks I'm gay. Can you help me prove her wrong?
Oh my god.
That's a good one.
Oh, I got a 3rd one. Here we
Like
go.
I'm a dude.
Hey Keith, you're hotter than the bottom of my laptop.
Wow.
Oh, babe.
Aside from being sexy, what do you do for a living? So
Wait, hold on. Here's one. Here's
Oh,
one.
God.
Hey, Joe.
So,
Is there a magnet in your pants? Because I'm attracted to your buns of steel.
Dude, this shit's fucking
Alright,
kick
so-
ass. You kidding me?
This is a
Dirty pickup lines.
Listen,
Oh.
I got a dirty one for you right now. Hey, baby. I just want you to know, if you and I were both squirrels, I'd come over to your place and bust a nut in your hole.
Oh my god.
Hold on, hold
There
on.
it is.
There are 8 planets in the. Well, this is wrong, but there are 8 planets in the universe, but only 7 after I destroy Uranus.
Maybe it's wrong. That's right.
It's,
In the universe.
In the universe?
You should have said
Oh.
solar system.
In the solar
all
system. I treat you like I treat like my homework. Slam you on the table and do you all night long. That's not a great
these
one.
are ridiculous, man.
Does anybody actually think these would work?
Pizza's
No,
my second
no.
favorite thing
No.
to eat in bed.
This is, what is it?
Pizza is my
There it
second
is.
favorite thing to eat in bed.
There you go.
Oh my god.
You should pull these things on Tinder and see what happens.
You know what? If you start off with just like something fucking stupid, they're much more likely to answer the question.
Let's play Barbie. I'll be Ken, and you can be the box I come in.
Oh my god.
Let's go
That's-
party.
Do you know why they? Do you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Do you know why they call me the cat whisperer? Because I know exactly what that pussy means.
Hold
I
on.
don't know why I keep looking at you.
Things go
Giving me
weird.
advice.
Hold on. I like how the advertisements is just like girls having orgasms.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That's not in good taste.
You should join the circus. Why? So you can learn to juggle my balls all day.
I'm skipping to like page 4 because I know you're on page 2.
All right, I'll go to page 25. There's 25 pages.
Is this
I'm
what
gonna
we're
be a
really
P-
gonna do?
yeah,
Just
no,
fucking-
No, we'll do this.
Why not?
No, I mean, we can do. I can do this fucking.
So here's a funny one.
Pick 'em lines.
Look at your crotch
They
and then
don't
say it's not gonna suck itself.
I'll use
just
that
said?
tonight and see where it
So
gets
it's-
me.
So it says look at your crotch and then say it's not gonna suck itself.
Yeah, like that's gonna. Yeah,
I'll
that's a
try
good way
it.
to get yourself
I'll try
slapped.
it.
You might, maybe more than you might get kicked in
But
the balls.
I
too.
will legitimately
I mean-
try that one.
Pickup lines don't work.
Of course they don't work.
That's why
No,
they're
like
fun.
you're more, especially if you're just like wicked genuine and stuff like that. I always feel like that's works way more when you're just like, hey, like, I'm
Like, hey, do you want to have sex with me?
No, like,
No, not even
That's-
that.
that's-
Like,
I mean, that's what
met
you're
my
saying,
future
but-
wife because of this drunk bastard over here going
Yeah.
up to a table.
and
Yeah.
be like, hey, ladies, my friends are bitches and they don't want to talk to you. That's basically what I said.
You only pointed me out as the bitch.
Yeah,
I was pointing
because
in your general
You
direction.
were the bitch.
Yeah, well, you're getting
Well, no,
married,
because
so fuck off.
no, but you know why I pointed at you? Because Keith was game, but you know he was like Keith was gonna come over, but you weren't gonna do anything.
Sounds familiar.
These I don't.
And now Keith's
Shut
getting
up.
married because I was drunk and brought you guys to a bar. And that's
awesome.
I mean,
Well, we were already
That
at
is-
a bar. We
that's
just went to
awesome.
another bar.
no, that's what I'm saying. But I was like, you gotta go to this bar. It's so great. And then I brought you guys over, and then I was like, hey, let's talk to these chicks. And now Keith is gonna be married.
It's true.
That's like a movie.
It really is.
That's fucking. That's
a great-
Kodak
That's some
moment.
romantic shit.
Whatever happens, by the way, just try and like. You're probably gonna have to mention it at some point. Just like leave some of the details out. Maybe go easy on the story.
The story?
when you're giving your speech.
I'm giving my speech. I'm gonna give at least some details out. I'm not gonna say how drunk you were. I'm not gonna say
Joe was sloshed like a. He was white girl wasted.
I'm not gonna say that you tried to bang like the 50-year-old. I'm not gonna say any of that.
Oh,
stuff.
Jesus.
Well, you just did.
Yeah, please don't get that 50-year-old.
Not at the wedding.
What happened?
I'm not gonna say it at the wedding.
I pretty much tried to.
And
bang
then she
everybody
wanted to
there.
bang me.
And then she wanted to bang him. Yep.
What?
Seeing
Where
that,
was this?
that woman
Murphy's.
that you're talking about.
It's gonna be at the wedding.
He's gonna be.
Is,
there.
no, she's not going to be at the wedding. But
I didn't invite that bitch.
her sister-in-law
Is gonna be at the wedding.
Is the maid of
In the
honor.
maid of honor.
So,
Yeah.
You can't say that story at all.
No, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say the part when she tried to have sex with me and Joe was trying to have sex with her. I'm not gonna say that part, but I'm gonna say it right now because it's funny, and they won't listen to this.
They're not gonna watch
Jen,
it.
if you listen to this, I'm sorry.
I hope she doesn't listen to
I don't
that.
know these people.
But your sister-in-law tried to bang me. Corey, pick a fucking topic.
Let's go. Let's pick it
Let's
up.
move. Let's
Here
get
we
on
go.
to the next one.
Ugh.
We've spent way too much time and effort on that last one.
We didn't know.
I know we did.
I think this says Disney World, but I'm not 100%.
That does say Disney World.
That
Oh,
that says
Disney.
Dish of War. That says Dish of World.
Digital World? Digimon?
That says Dishy
That's a V.
World.
Dish of World.
You know
Dish of
what?
World.
I wrote like 100 topics down on paper. My hand was getting tired.
Disney
So
World.
what's up with Dishy World?
I did so many
World.
dishes.
So
Christ,
so
dude.
this
Who's
is
done the most dishes?
I've done the most dishes and I've gone to the most Disney Worlds.
Well, yes,
no,
you have a
no,
No, no.
no. I used to be a dishwasher.
Oh
I know
no,
the
no!
most
I
days.
thought you meant the Disney World thing. No one has him beat.
Oh no, that's
I've
what
been
I'm
to
saying.
Disney like 30 times.
No. I just wanted to let
I've
you know.
been
I've washed way
twice.
more dishes than you, Sean.
Twice.
Oh, maybe.
I've
I've been once.
probably been about 6-7 times.
I went once with my family and then once for grad night.
Grad night.
Grad night was the fucking best weekend.
Grad
of the
night
week
was.
Yeah.
Grad night
of my
was
whole
great.
life.
Grad night was a
No,
fun time.
I will tell
Let's
you.
not talk
I'm
about my
not
grad
gonna-
night.
I'm not gonna
Let's
talk
not
about
talk
grad
about
night.
my grad night, please.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
that's not the topic. That can be a topic for another day.
Have you been? Yellow Card played at our grad night.
Fall Out Boy.
Oh no,
That's way
Fall
better
Out
than
Boy.
Yellow
That's
Card.
way better than
Ocean
Yellow Card.
Avenue. and-
Although Yellow
Fuck
Card
off
was
everything
a
else.
Yellow Card's awesome.
It was
We
good.
had
Yellow Card
we
and,
had a
and
DJ.
Alicia or Aisha.
We had a DJ.
A DJ.
At Central Falls High School, we had a DJ. The
Oh,
DJ.
you didn't go to. Oh, you didn't have like a
We
grad.
didn't go
night.
to.
No, we had like a.
Did you go to Disney World?
No, we had like a grad. We had like a grad night, but it was just like it was like at like some local like it was at
Oh.
the Madeira Club.
Oh
in
my
Central
god! Of
Falls.
course it
In
was.
Central Falls.
We
It was a
went
Hawaiian
Disney
theme
World.
party,
Oh,
and we
boy.
had a DJ, and the DJ was a kid that graduated 2 years before us. But it was, but I actually danced with this really, really hot girl that I had still to this day will never have any chance with. But it was awesome because it was a good time and she was nice and yeah.
I loved it.
So, well,
Disney's
Sean,
awesome
have you
with
been to
Disney.
Disney World?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, other than for work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You went to Disney World for work?
Yeah.
Why did I say that so weird?
So,
I
That's
wish
cool,
my
man.
company would send me to Disney World for work. But
Yeah.
Well, they
but
sent you to Boston
and
Calling.
it
That's
was
cool.
great, dude. I had so much fun. Oh, such a great.
What's your favorite Disney World park?
That's
Yeah.
that's a tough one.
see, this is a very
I
complex.
can tell you right
I
now.
know mine.
I can tell mine is
Edmonton.
I almost said Edmonton. Epcot with a close second being MGM.
Mine is Epcot during October and November, beer and wine month.
Of course. Same. So Epcot followed very closely by MGM, Hollywood Studios, whatever verbiage you want to use to identify it.
This was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I haven't been in 18 years.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm going to fill you in on just how great it
It's
is.
been about
Yeah. And I think I went.
years.
I was gonna say I think
2 months ago.
I was obviously at the age of tender age of 12. I was at the mercy of my parents, but
A year and a half ago.
Animal Kingdom had just opened up, and so that was cool.
Oh, Animal
Okay.
Kingdom is
Alright.
good.
See, Animal Kingdom's a hard 4 for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the one that has the Jurassic Park?
You bet? Did you go on
Or is
the?
it
Oh,
Universal?
because you don't do
Universal
you don't do
Jurassic Park.
roller coasters.
Correct.
That new what are they
Everest.
called? Everest,
Everest.
is amazing.
That's
Yeah.
fu- Everest
It's
is
amazing.
So well,
Rock and
before that,
Roller
before that,
Coaster?
but, no,
I love
but
Rock
Joe,
and Roller
what would
Coaster,
you? I know it's been a while, but what would you say would be your favorite part?
Huh?
Animal Kingdom.
I just said
Animal Kingdom. Sorry.
I was like, I just said,
No,
this is
no,
a
no.
trick
My bad.
fucking question.
I thought you said Animal Kingdom had just opened.
No, I'm saying like I went, like it had opened like the year before that.
Gotcha.
I went there. Yeah, so it was
Gotcha,
like
gotcha,
so it was
gotcha.
that, and there was I mean I liked all of it. I mean
It's
if
difficult because
Yeah,
you were a kid.
I was
when
a,
the
I
last
was a
time you
kid,
went.
and also like I was at the mercy. Like my parents, I just went wherever my parents wanted to go.
True.
And we went like there in Magic Kingdom, and I don't think we actually ever made it out to Epcot. To
Okay.
be honest with you.
All right.
And also while I was there, we also hit SeaWorld and Universal.
Gotcha. So you did the whole.
I like
Yeah,
Universal
so it's
the
like-
most out of all the places out there.
I actually,
But,
I
I
actually
do.
had,
I do too.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
I
was
love
awesome.
Epcot.
I think
And I
Universal
love
Studios, might be
Disney
mine.
World, but Universal Studios is
Yeah.
the most bang for your buck, I
It is.
guess,
You
because
can-
there's so many roller coasters. Like I love roller coasters. So
Yeah.
many
Dual-
roller
Dueling
coasters.
I'm right with you.
Dragons.
I
So
like
many
Universal.
adrenaline,
Dueling-
hype drives there.
Like Dueling Dragons, the Hulk roller coaster is fucking
Heck yeah.
amazing. The Spider-Man ride, I'm sure now doesn't hold up as well, but like,
oh
No,
no, it's
no,
still good.
it's
I was
still
just
good.
there a year and a half ago.
They,
It's still
it
good.
looks like they might have updated the visuals a
I
little
hope so,
bit because
because
I went
that's-
on it this last. I went
Like,
on it 2 months ago. Or
It's
whatever.
still good.
I
And
literally-
and you know what? A good ride there. That's a sneaky good ride. Is the Mummy.
yes,
The Mummy.
Yeah, the Mummy.
It's
yes.
sneaky good.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say this before I kind of get into the larger topic at hand, I guess. So I went to Universal for the first time in like 10 years this last year. Islands of Adventure, because I'm not a big roller coaster person.
Didn't do much for you.
Other than Spider-Man, I could give less than one shit about it.
Yeah, it's all roller coasters.
It's all roller coasters. The Harry Potter stuff was cool, but I was hungover and almost threw up in the castle.
That would have been awesome.
See,
I fucking wanted to die.
like for me, like I love roller coasters, and like
Yeah.
any park that I go to is just it's gotta like I'm down, and especially remember when we went to Six Flags with Katie.
Oh yeah.
And she went like on 2 rides, and it was like, you know, I'm not doing it anymore, and it was just like me and you and everything else, like
Yeah.
especially on Goliath and stuff
Yeah.
like that. She was like refused to go.
I remember you got stuck on it. Well, me, you, and the people went.
Me and
Amanda.
Amanda got stuck on there,
Got stuck on Goliath.
and then
Fuck that. I'll never go on.
and then Jen.
I love Goliath.
Fuck it. Nope,
Jen-
done.
Have you guys been?
I got her on Goliath.
I wouldn't. You couldn't pay me. to
And
go on
then
that
she
fucking
was
ride.
like, "Hold my hand! Don't hold my hand! Oh my God, yo, hold my hand! Oh my God!" And then she's like, "We get to the top. She's like, oh my God, I don't like it! I don't like it! I don't like it!"
You
We go
could hear her
backwards.
screaming.
Just, I know it's a very side topic thing, but speaking of Six Flags, have you guys been since they put in that new 100-foot
yes.
swing?
I
Have you
won't
been
go
on it?
No, I won't.
See, I will not go on that.
That's too high.
No?
No.
This seems to be theme
It's-
parks in general. So Six Flags.
There's something about the swings that I just don't
Yeah.
like. I love roller coasters, and I even like the what are the ones like the there's the one that like the flips around and like, you know, like you go like around in circles.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah, I know what
The
you're talking
zipper?
about.
Zipper
You know,
like
the
fairs?
Six Flags just opened up this year. It's the first Six Flags in New England. It's the first one where it's basically it looks like a roller coaster car, but all it is a loop.
Yeah. I saw that, but I think I heard it changes direction and
No, I'm sure it
freezes
changes
and
direction.
shit.
Yeah,
Six
it does all.
Flags in at least 15 years.
Wait, what?
Really?
Is that new?
I went.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just
first
opened up.
summer.
I'm still dating
Oh,
Emily.
this summer?
probably
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
4
And then
summers ago.
they
That's
redid
when I went.
Cyclone, which I haven't been to.
They
either.
ruined it. They ruined Cyclone.
Did they really?
Like, to me, so I that was
one's
the
Cyclone?
big wooden roller
The
coaster.
giant wooden one.
Oh, they made it metal. I was on it last
See,
year.
I liked that
They
because
ruined it.
there were no fucking drops. Like,
No,
you didn't
they
want to
ru-
die.
No,
They ruined it.
I hate wooden roller coasters
ruined it.
because they
That was
give
my
me
favorite.
freaking headaches because I'm going like this.
You bounce
That's what I love
around,
about
but the Cyclone has a drop that like takes your
The
stomach
first-
and just
The
hits your
first,
throat. Like,
so
it just-
so the first time you and
Well, that's a very old
Coaster.
The reason why it kind of upsets me.
It opened
Sorry,
in like the
No,
60s
no, no,
and
it's fine.
the reason
70s.
why it really upsets me is because that was a very, very old wooden
Was.
roller coaster.
and they ruined it.
Like back to the original kind
Yeah.
of wooden roller coasters, and they destroyed it to make it metal.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
so when you and Amanda were going, you and Amanda went on Goliath, and it was me and KP. Me and KP, or you and Amanda and like Kalaz or someone else went on Goliath. I don't know, it was a few people. So me and KP decided we're gonna go do Blizzard River, and then right after Blizzard River, we went and we did the Cyclone, which I don't think is the name. I think we're getting the name.
They,
No,
no,
it's
it is
Cyclone.
Cyclone.
It was a
They
Cyclone?
changed-
Okay.
I think they changed the
It's
name.
Wicked Cyclone.
So
Oh, Wicked Cyclone.
So I've never done a one roller coaster before that day, and I'm not a huge roller coaster guy. Like I like Batman, I like Mind Eraser, like I like all those. I don't like straight down drops very much, and so I get on it, and KP's like, "Hey, just want to give you a heads up. There's like 1 or 2 real steep drops."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
That are
nah, it can't be
That
that,
are
bad.
like,
She's like,
even though it's a wooden coaster,
Yeah.
it's kind of like
yeah.
bizarro. Yeah.
She's like, no, it's pretty bad. I'm like, it can't be that bad. And we get to the fucking top, and like normally at like most roller coasters, you can see like, okay, it's kind of angled, but like we get to the top, and I'm literally looking at nothing, like fucking nothing. And I look at her, and I'm like, you bitch! And we fucking shoot down it. But after that, that's probably my favorite. It was. It's not anymore because I went on it recently, and it fucking blows. That was my favorite coaster probably in that whole park.
But
I
I,
hate-
lo-
I
hate it like
I
10
love
times.
Goliath. When me and you went on Goliath, and
Oh.
we're sitting in the way back, and it's ticking up, and
Yeah.
you're literally there's nothing holding you in other
Yeah.
than the arm bar straps.
Yeah.
And I love roller coasters, but I'm shitting myself at this point. I'm like,
Because you're looking straight ahead, but you're looking at the ground.
yeah.
Like that's what that is. Like you pull back and you're just like, oh, I'm literally facing down at the ground right now.
Yeah.
Like if this fucking thing opens, I'm dead.
Like
Yeah,
I'm done.
I'm flat on my
I'm
face.
literally dead.
I want to go back to Disney for a second.
Oh, yeah,
So-
right. Oh,
You know
I
what?
was gonna bring it back there.
I'm circling back to Disney.
Yeah.
I'm doing it first. So, speaking of rides and roller coasters, so last time I was on Space Mountain, which was like
Oh, I love Space
freaking a
Mountain.
month ago,
Never been on Space
I honestly
Oh,
felt like
you-
I was
you
going
gotta
to
go.
decapitated.
Oh yeah.
So
When
Space-
you're a kid, Space Mountain is amazing.
Yeah.
Because
Space
you can't
Mountain
see
is
shit and you're small.
Space Mountain is
But
horrifying.
like when you're big,
But when
like-
you're an adult-
I was afraid to move my hands outside of the thing.
Last time I was on Space Mountain, I literally hunked down in my seat.
Yeah, I was
and
like
I was
this.
just like this because I swear to God, I thought a beam was going to take. my
That's
head
what
off.
I
Yeah.
thought. I thought I was going to die and get decapitated.
But
I probably
this
won't go on
is-
Space
this is
Mountain
why
then.
they have- But this is why they have maximum heights for these things. You know what I mean?
So a couple of things with Space Mountain, and I'll get to Disney at large in a second. So Space Mountain, I don't go on it all the time because of that very thing. So my thing is, I can't do heights. I get very dizzy. I get disoriented. I'm afraid of heights. So I go on indoor roller coasters like the Mummy at Universal or Rock and Roller Coaster, Space Mountain. I go on these types of things. Space Mountain fucking scares me so much.
Yes.
But every other year, I'm like, well, I gotta go on it. It's Space Mountain. Let's be fucking serious.
It's like a rite of passage at Disney World that you got to do, right? You know?
Yeah, but
I've never done Space Mountain.
But this
No?
really?
Yeah, you got to get on that.
This
Yeah.
past year, so we were in Disney at the same time.
Yeah.
Obviously, you were there for work. I was there
Yeah.
with my family. That was the least scared I ever was for it. So I don't know if it's just because I've been on it so many times and I'm just used to it now. But like normally when I'm on Space Mountain, I'm this. I'm crouched down. I got my legs around
Is it like an upside down?
No.
No.
It's just like it's just like a normal roller coaster,
It's just
but it's
black lights
completely
and
pitch
stuff.
black, and all you can see are random flashing lights, and then occasionally the metal bars that are surrounding you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they just feel like they're so damn close.
So
Yeah.
They are close. They
I'm
are
like-
close.
no, it's really close. There was one year where they were working on Space Mountain, so it was closed, and all the lights were on, and I don't know if all of you guys remember this, but at Epcot there's the blue line, so it's like that little trolley that goes above it, and it just goes around all the rides, and it's kind of like kind of like the normal train that goes around Disney World, but you're just sitting on this little fucking monorail thing, and it gives you a pretend oh, this is a tour of Tomorrowland, da ba da ba da. So when I went through that, all the lights were on in Space Mountain, so you could just see the roller coaster. It looks like a fucking death trap. It is just this giant aluminum and steel fucking cage that is apparently a roller coaster. It scared the shit out of me when I saw it with the lights on. Because you're just riding through all casual. It's like, oh, you just got off Space Mountain, you're trying to kill time before your next fast pass or whatever. So you're just going through and oh my, that's Space Mountain? That's what it looks like? It looks horrifying with all the lights on.
It felt horrifying.
And
That's
it is
probably
horrifying.
why they had to do that.
From-
they
from-
built it. They were like, this is
I mean,
this
they built
is
it
terrible.
1970, whatever.
From
the
what I
fuck.
remember about Rock and Roller Coaster, there's some moments in that too where I feel like there were things that were close.
I love Rock and
I
Roll.
love it. I love it. I
Well,
went on that 7 times.
The thing with
but-
rock and roller coasters, you're going 70 miles an hour. Everything's going by you so fast, you can barely process what's going on.
Yeah.
Space Mountain, what they do with all the lights and whatnot, I actually watched this.
They make it seem.
But it makes it so. I watched a documentary about it.
Yeah.
With the way that the ride moves, it makes you feel like you're going 60 miles an hour, but you're only going 25 or 30 miles an hour.
Oh, wow.
So you're going really slow.
The more you know.
But the way that the drops work and the way that the lights work and the corners it takes, and you can kind of see the other bars near you and whatnot, makes it feel like you're going crazy fast and that you're gonna get flung out of this thing, but you're going 25 miles an hour. It's not that intense, but it feels intense.
But that's what Disney's all about and what they're good at and stuff like that. It's all about the experience and how you experience. So they they put you first as a customer, and they're all right, what can we do to make their experience here the best? You know what I mean? And that's from everything that they do in those parks.
And that's why I put this as a topic. So Disney World. So I go at least once a year with my family, and my parents have vacation club points. I know definitively because my mom explained to me how it works. I'm gonna get vacation club points of my own. At some point, I could go there and not go on any rides. I just fucking like being there. Everybody's nice. So everyone who works there, and when you're there, you're just nicer. You're not in a shitty. You're standing in an hour and a half long line in the 95-degree heat, but you don't act like an asshole. Everybody's very, very much excuse me, thank you.
Yep.
Everyone's super polite.
'Cause it is the happiest
Everyone's
place on earth.
nice. It's just something about it. It must be whatever the fuck they're pumping in to make
Is
it
it-
smell like cake, but
is
it
it-
makes you feel. It makes you nice.
Is it true that they don't point at things? If you ask someone where directions are, they'll never point at something. They'll never be like, "Oh, it's right there."
You use the whole hand,
Yeah.
or you do the air traffic controller stuff. So yes, kind of. So it's just everybody's fucking nice. I can just go there and eat, just going around Epcot and all the countries, or going to the other hotels because obviously I always stay on Disney property, but eating at all the hotels and whatnot. Mm-hmm. I went to this place at the Polynesian Hotel that was 50 or $60 a person, and it was just unlimited Korean and Polynesian barbecue. And they just walked around with giant fucking skewers of steak and chicken and shrimp, and they're like, "How much of this 3-foot skewer do you want?" And then it would walk away. It was unlimited. Oh, and I just
$60. It better be fucking unlimited.
you just pay for alcohol after that. But then there's a Hoop-de-Doo review where they put on a fucking stage show, and it's unlimited beer for 2 hours.
No, I picked the last one.
I think it's my turn.
But to kind of get to the point I'm getting to, you and I have been talking about going to Disney as like a road trip for like literally
Probably 10
11 years.
Yeah.
It'll be 11 years. And Joe hasn't gone since he was a fucking child.
I know,
need
and
to go
every
to
year, and
Florida
I was
as a
gonna make this
family.
point earlier that I was like, oh, I almost went to Disney every year for the last 5 years. So you fucking keep talking about it.
Yeah, but now we
what
actually have the
what
money
we need
to
to
do
do
it.
is just get off the fucking pot and just do it.
Yeah. Well, there's that, but we obviously can't do it this year.
Well,
No,
I
this year is difficult.
I wanted to do it for your bachelor party, and your cousins called me like a
Because
little
it's-
girl.
It's not. I mean,
It's not a
I
bachelor
kind of
party
agree
thing.
that it's
No,
not a
bro,
bachelor
It's
party.
not really a bachelor party.
Beer and wine? We could have just gotten fucking tanked at Epcot, went on
Yeah, but
Mission
that's
Space.
after my That's after my wedding.
Yeah, alright, you're fair. That's fair. I still
Touche.
want
All right.
I gotta
You
step
would've
out
liked
in
it.
between these topics.
You go, Pete?
No, I actually have to go.
Johnson's going?
I have to.
Alright.
The Wilds of Sauce is leaving.
Wow,
people.
Sean's squared. Sean Sue's leaving the building. We got a half hour left in the podcast.
God damn it.
Bye, Shawnee. It's all right. Don't worry.
What topic was it?
I don't know yet. It's none of your business. You're not part of the family anymore.
We're gonna kill you on camera. Like it's just like he's let's reassess this.
Whatever, man. I'm moving over. I got more like dick room now.
All right, cool. So
Oh, baby.
Maybe
So-
I look less like a ghost.
So
if I
much
move
room
over.
for activities.
so much room for
I
activities.
should have had him get me another set.
So if this,
Wallet fell out of my pocket.
God damn it.
Oh yeah. Here's your
Now that
wallet.
we're now,
Ah,
now
we-
that he's back down there, get this man a cider.
Hey, can you grab me
Oh, what are you doing?
Johnson.
Shawnee, can you get Corey a
the
cider?
Stella Artois cider?
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening. This is Local Multiplayer. We are the LAN Party. You can find us on
one you
YouTube.
want,
You can
Joe?
find us on
This
SoundCloud.
Stella Artois, this one.
If you
You can
like
find us
shitty
where-
podcasts,
That one.
join us, please.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
find us, podcast services everywhere.
If you like,
Either be
if you
weekly or
like it when we,
bi-weekly.
Yeah,
if you like it when people argue, if you like when people argue
We don't
and or
argue
leave in
very
the middle of the podcast,
Yeah.
this is the one for
We're
you.
not-
We're professionals.
We're not rude at all. We don't leave during our fucking segments.
All right.
All right, next topic.
So this topic, if this topic was a competition in terms of numbers and purely numbers, I would fucking beat all of you combined.
Is it how many people we've had sex with?
Dick length.
No, it is family. And I don't know, but yeah,
How
I don't
do
know.
you
I don't know who
quantify
fucking
it?
submitted the topic. It's family.
How do you?
So
What the hell
quantify?
does that mean? How is that a topic?
I don't know.
It's a
Family.
But I don't know, but I'll tell
I
you.
must have wrote it down at some
But
point.
let me
obviously.
tell you. Hold on, before we do this, my mother is one of 16 children.
But
and
we're
my
talking
father
about
is
how
one of
big our family is. Do you want to talk about how family is important? Do you want to talk about?
Oh no, we can talk about
how-
anything. I'm just saying,
Turn into
like,
a fucking.
I was saying if we
after-school
could
special.
quantify. I was
Yes.
saying if we can quantify family, like I literally have like 21 aunts and uncles. Like my family's so fucking ginormous, I can't even do shit with it. No, we're gonna pull another topic.
But I'm
No,
not-
I mean, if you want to talk about family, that's fine. Like I've got a huge ass family too.
Well, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I like how I said, maybe it's like dick length or how many people we've had sex with, and then it's fucking family.
He's like, we're like dick length. He's like family.
All right, this is a real heated topic.
Is it?
This is
Oh, I
this
see
is PS4 versus Xbone.
Oh, X-Bone, come on.
PS4.
All right, if I'm going purely off of what I play the most, like when I get home and I turn on first, it's Xbox.
Xbox.
PC Master Race.
day,
Now
every
I'm not
day.
saying PS4 isn't
PlayStation.
great. I love my PS4. I play PS4 mainly for the exclusive games.
Yeah.
Like I find myself if there's a big multiplayer game I want to get or like a mainstream game, I'll get it on Xbox because more of my friends play it on Xbox. But I have my PlayStation 4 because of the PlayStation Network, PlayStation Plus.
Yep.
PS
I
Plus.
love
games are free
PS Plus
games.
free games. Uncharted 4.
Gone Home's this month.
Gone Home is this month.
And
Top 10
for
favorite
me,
games?
NBA 2K16 because like I don't like to buy sports games because like you just fucking buy them every.
Isn't
Oh,
that
yeah,
the PS4?
2K16 is the other one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
So this is very weird. So if we're going back through the lineage, let's look at N64 versus PS1 N64.
Hell yeah.
N60.
N64.
No, I meant what I picked, not what the better choice was.
No, N64.
So
It's that's best thing.
that's debatable, but N64,
In my opinion.
N64 is the hand I was dealt. The next generation, I had all three consoles. PS2 is my fucking jam. Later in the life, the Xbox because you had an Xbox. So,
Early stages,
but PS2,
but
PS2,
later stages,
GameCube,
Xbox.
Xbox.
I think Xbox came on strong.
It did.
Well, Xbox was the most powerful one.
Halo.
And,
Fucking.
and then we're looking at PS3 versus 360.
360.
360 all the fucking way.
360.
I missed a lot of games on the PlayStation initially, and I got it later on in this life. But then PS4 versus Xbox One.
I feel like these are the most comparable as far as experiences go.
I wish
But
it was Xbox. I wish it was Xbox because most of my friends play on Xbox. And not the gamer score or trophy level is really that important in the end, but I got a fuck ton of gamer score.
Yeah.
My trophy level is like fucking abysmal. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of the games that I play, or not even the games I play, just like booting the system up, using the interface, this, that, and the other thing. The Xbox fucking annoys the shit out of me. It lags so much for no reason.
Their last update really ruined it.
Yeah,
It really did.
I've always been a PlayStation guy. Even in college, like when the 360 was obviously the better buy, I still forced myself to buy a PS3 just because I'm just like brand loyal. But and then PS3 came into its own anyway and ended up being a pretty good console. But I booted up my Xbox One the other day and just try to go and play Quantum Break and stuff, and like just like what you said, like navigating through the menus, it just isn't as smooth as it is. And it's
Well,
weird.
because their last update, they added so much shit that they didn't need to add. They added a freaking like Google Voice to everything.
Yeah.
Cortana, yeah, you gotta add that in.
Yeah, like you switch menus and they had to add the voice that lags. You had that. Just trying to play a movie because I play movies on it. Just trying to play a movie in the home screen when you're actually trying to skip the blue box that goes over it stays on the actual screen. You have to back out of it, go to the home menu, go back into the movie to get the blue box away.
Yeah.
And I've been an Xbox guy since the beginning of Xbox. I've never owned a PlayStation.
Yeah.
I remember
I love PlayStation, but I've never owned one because I have a $400 machine. I'm not going to buy another $400 machine for
No, you don't.
for
I
what
mean,
the 4 games that don't go on Xbox.
Yeah. I mean, it really.
especially of the four of us, you game far and away the least.
Oh yeah.
But I think that question really boils down to is what games do you want to play, and that's where your thing,
So-
your loyalties lie. Because like for me, like when I was at the time, when I was like when it was PS3 versus 360, and it was like. And I was like, well, I've always been a PlayStation guy, like this, that, and the other thing. I was like, I'm really thinking about getting a 360. And then it really boiled down to was that before it changed, Final Fantasy 13 was supposed to be PS3 exclusive, and Metal Gear Solid 4, which was PS3 exclusive. And I was just like, and those are two games I was like, I want to play those games. Like, I'm going to buy a PS3 even though none of my friends have.
None of the rest
I
of
think
us
the
have it.
reason that I really stayed with Xbox was
shooters, yeah.
because Gears was specific
Halo,
Xbox.
Yeah,
And I think
And I
that's
love
Halo and Gears were like, especially when we were in college, Halo and Gears those were the only.
Gears was the game.
well, Gears
Gears
especially.
was,
but-
when we were in college, Gears was the game.
dude, all of us playing fucking Gears, like just going down the line as we say.
I love Gears.
Gears 2 was my goddamn jam.
And that's like one of those games that like I didn't like because I didn't have it at the 360 at the time. Like I didn't really get into like.
I gave you my 360.
I love it.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but like, even then when I had it, like, and I went back and I bought all the Gears games and I played through them, and I, and actually I'm excited for Gears 4, even though I played the beta and I wasn't
great.
super impressed by it.
I had fun.
the beta I had blast with.
I'm so excited for Mass Effect.
Oh, Andromeda, yeah.
I'm so. I know this is not
No.
anything closely, but just thinking of Gears 4 coming out, it's like
That-
Andromeda.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
That-
Dude,
oh,
Mass Effect's my game.
That
I
might be
love
getting
Mass
pushed back
Effect.
to next year.
but
I don't care. It
that
could
was-
be pushed back 3 years as long as it's
I'm
coming out.
just
I don't
letting you know.
care.
Yeah, no, I'll be excited no matter what.
Push it back as long as you have to, as long as it's good.
As
I
long
do
as
not
it's-
care.
Yeah, I want it to be the best Mass Effect. Like, I want it to be like
agree.
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect 2 all over again.
Mass Effect 2 was
Mass Effect
amazing.
2.
Yeah.
But I want it to be like Mass Effect 2 with an actual story because Mass Effect 2 was really just, though it was an amazing game, it was really just one giant side quest.
But speaking of PlayStation, going back on topic, PlayStation, the one game that I wish I could play that I can't play.
Yeah.
I love sports games.
MLB.
MLB.
The show's great.
The show.
The show is the best baseball game, and I like it.
Eric's not here, but Eric, I used to go over his house every single week, just to play the show because I loved that game.
I
The
remember
show's
when
a lot
I
of
first
fun.
got
It's
my.
the best sports game, in my opinion, cross everything.
What makes it so good?
It's just there's the road to the show.
Because
which is like almost an RPG.
have you played
like,
sports games before?
I played like MLB games.
Have you played like, you know, the thing with the show is it actually puts you into the game. Like it makes you. There's no you play as a team.
So it's like one of those things where you build a guy.
Yeah,
And you bring him through the ranks.
And they basically perfected that.
Yeah,
It's like
the road to the show.
the
mode in all
road to
those
the
games
show.
is like the
They perfected that. You play your guy and you build your guy.
Yeah.
They perfected it.
but
Now,
like,
do you end up playing on major teams? Like, do you end up playing like?
Yeah.
yeah.
You,
like you work through the
you work
single,
your way
double,
through it
triple
from
A and
all the
stuff
way
like
down
that.
to the worst. And if you get good enough, all the way up to the Hall of Fame. If you can get good enough.
And the thing about those games though is like, but even like gameplay itself, like in comparison to like MLB 2K, like it plays so well,
It's so much better.
and that's one of the
And they don't even make MLB 2K anymore.
No, I know, and that's the and that's the one. Like I remember buying MLB. I bought MLB 13 on my PS3, and then when I got my PS4, I bought MLB 14, and I always have a fucking blast with those games. And that's like, dude, I love pitching in those games.
Yeah.
Pitching is like I get on the mound and I talk smack to my cousin. I'm like, dude, here comes some heat. You're not even gonna hit this. And I purposely I will throw a fastball right down the middle, knowing that he's not
Like-
gonna fucking crack it.
The show is so good. I don't even think you can buy a baseball game on Xbox.
I think the show is the only.
MLB.
It's
MLB
MLB
on
game now.
PlayStation.
It's
Yeah,
only
It's
PlayStation.
because it's
it's a
developed by a
Sony-
Sony-owned studio.
it's Sony
It's
first party.
PlayStation
Is it
on PS4?
specific, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's the only baseball game out there.
Dude,
I can't remember what
download a
studio.
demo
I can't remember
and
what
play it,
studio makes
Corey.
it, but it is a Sony first party that makes the show. No, but
Yeah, Sony San Diego Studios.
in San Diego.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I want. I mean, at some point, like if the PS4K or 4.5 or whatever is a real thing and it does come out, I'll give you my old PS4s. You can play like
See, but
Uncharted and shit.
I don't have a
Dude,
4K TV, so
because I know all those games are great. I've just never played them. You know?
Oh no, I don't. Well, no. Whatever the fuck the PS4.5 is.
well, no, that's what I'm saying. But like, if it's just an update to the video card to allow it to output.
Oh no,
4K,
it's supposed to have more RAM and this. That,
to
and
support
the
the 4K video though.
No, the PS4 Neo stuff that came out, it's gonna be like an upgraded version. So it's gonna be like PC size, like Ultra versus
Yeah.
medium size.
The
I guess.
new Xbox coming out, is that going to have more memory?
Yeah, they're gonna-
Because
yeah.
that's
No.
it pisses me. Like
The one-
I have like 5 games on my
Dude,
Xbox, and it's
just buy
maxed out.
any external hard drive.
You
That's
mean
one thing I love about
okay,
the Xbox.
storage.
If you just plug an external hard drive into the back of an Xbox,
No.
it'll just fucking give you more space. I have 5 terabytes on my Xbox.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can put any external drive.
Any external hard drive that has its own power source, just plug it into the back
Oh,
of
it has to
an
have a
Xbox.
power
so
source.
yeah. So the thing
So
about the
external
PlayStation
hard drive
is
with a power source.
Yeah, so I bought a 4 terabyte.
they're both good in their own way because you can literally just plug something into USB on the Xbox and it'll work.
And on the PlayStation, but you have to install an
You have
entire
to
other hard
install
drive
it, but
in
like the fact that I was able to just switch out the hard drive and now I got the same 2 terabyte drive that you got.
No, I know,
It's
no.
awesome.
It's all right. So, I was an Xbox gamer all last generation. Far and away, Xbox Live's a better, a more stable service than the PlayStation Network. It goes down a lot less. My biggest thing is, it's not as big of an issue now because Kinect's not built into every game, but there are definite frame rate issues with the Xbox compared to the PlayStation for games that are on both consoles, and also getting around the menu. So I don't use my Xbox that much. I usually use my brother's Xbox because it's just the one that's on the TV upstairs. So on my PlayStation, I basically just touch the PS button, and my PlayStation boots up. I hold down the Xbox controller button
yeah,
for
it takes
3 or
way
4
longer.
seconds, and then it boots up. It takes about 30 seconds or so to boot up. Then I gotta go up and over to the profiles. That takes another 10 or 15 seconds. I gotta pick my profile. Then it errors out. I gotta go back, and then I go
Your
back in.
PlayStation does that?
No, my
No,
Xbox.
that's Xbox. Well,
And-
I mean, I don't
then
have that
and-
issue because it's just me on mine.
And then
so.
it'll load
Yeah,
up on comments.
I
So-
think the only reason that's an issue is because there's more like I don't have that issue.
But it
Yeah,
does
yeah,
take way longer to boot up though. I will give it that.
But my PlayStation. So me and Zach both have
And then it
our
takes me more than
PSNs on
30
there.
seconds to get on my Xbox.
So PlayStation, beep.
No, PlayStation.
Boom,
is,
it's back.
It's
I
literally
wanna
it's like
be-
5 seconds. It's
I'll-
like it really just boots right into.
I want to be Flanny. Cool, I'm Flanny now. I want to go back to me. Cool. Don't worry, I'm still logged in, even though Flanny's logged in. I can go right back to me. Like, it's much more seamless. It's just fucking stupid that you can't change your goddamn name. I'm un-common-so because apparently the word uncommon is considered profanity by Sony. So Sony's fucking stupid. But the console works better.
You know, I love you, Sony.
I think my beyond. I think when it comes down to the Xbox for me, it was just literally back then the exclusives because I wasn't that into shooters didn't appeal to me. Like Gears of War and Halo now. Well, Halo was always a big one for me. Halo's probably the first shooter that like I would say, you know, I really liked. You know?
Me too.
And then, but it was still like for me, like it was still like a young. I wasn't that into it then, so that's why I wasn't that inclined to get one old generation. And then that's.
Can I say I got a PS3 because of you?
Yeah.
I remember one day you were an RA in fucking what's the dorm you were an RA?
Sweet Hall.
Sweet Hall.
Sweet Hall and New Hall.
New Hall.
No, not New Hall.
Weber.
Weber. No.
Willard.
You were an RA in Willard.
Yeah.
You were a fucking shitty RA.
You were an RA in Willard, and we went over to your dorm. We went over to your dorm, and we drank in your dorm.
Yeah.
And we
All right,
played.
Joey DePina.
We played Rock Band, and then you played Little Big Planet.
When
you played Little Big Planet, I was like, I'm getting a PS3.
Yeah.
Like I wanted one because when we played Rock Band, I was like, this is pretty cool. And you put in Little Big Planet. You played it for like 10 minutes, not even.
Yeah.
And I was just like glued to it. I was like, the fuck is this awesome
we
game?
had like and immediately there were like levels like that people had already built and stuff like that.
So
I
went that week, and I think there was like a week or two before my birthday, and I went and like I told everybody, I was like, I just want a PS3. Don't give me anything else. I want a PS3 and I want a Little Big Planet. That's it.
Well,
and that's what I got.
So for me, I got a PS3 the year before PS4 came out because it was a Black Friday special at Best Buy. You bought a PS3 and you got both Infamous games and you get the first 2 Uncharted games. And it came with
the like
the
the
PlayStation.
4 best games on
Right?
PS3.
And then I blasted through Uncharted 1 and 2 in like a week, and I had to borrow Uncharted 3 from you. I was like, Joe, I need Uncharted 3.
By the way,
fucking need this.
I love the new Infamous. Infamous Second Son?
See,
I loved it.
I love the game mechanically. I had a lot of fun with it. I am like 1 trophy away from platinuming it.
I think
I fucking hate
I platinumed that game.
Desmond.
Delson?
I like
Delson.
Delson.
I like Delson a lot. I think the
Infamous Delson's a whiny little bitch.
No, but
Infamous. We're gonna change subjects in a sec now.
but you and I was thinking about this the other day. And Corey and I had
Cole versus Delson. That'll be a goddamn topic.
yeah, Cole versus Delson definitely.
Cole.
Delson.
Cole.
Delson. Fuck you.
Well, no, I'm gonna say Cole.
Big gravelly voice.
He doesn't know what you're talking
He
about.
have no idea.
Literally no
I'll
idea.
enlighten you.
But
Don't
you and
worry.
I had both agreed on this thing, and it was
I would love to play both of these
evil
games,
ending
but
for
I can't.
Delson versus
Yeah.
the good ending for Delson.
So much better.
And it was a much better. And
So
Sean
much
was upset
better.
about it. He's like, oh, he was just a dick and this, that, and the other
Actually,
thing.
Yeah.
just because you guys are talking about 2 games that I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What are the Xbox specific games out there?
Halo.
Halo, Gears of War.
Halo, Gears of War.
Quantum Break, which
Quantum
is great.
Break.
Quantum Break's really
Quantum
good.
Break
You
is
should get it.
good.
Break.
And I'm just I'm
I liked it a lot.
I'm only
What?
I'm
I
only a
actually
couple
like-
hours in, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like the TV shows.
I like the
stuff, too.
TV show better
It's
than I like
just-
the game.
I don't
I
know.
like
It's
the-
just
the-
weird.
the game
Talking
plays
about
the exact
Halo
same-
and Gears of War. I think everybody knows about those games.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
And that was my
Xbox-
dilemma with the 360 was when it came out and it was wicked popular and it was good. I was like, the exclusive games that are wicked popular don't appeal to me, except for Halo,
They're all shooters.
and that's why.
It's my turn, right?
But
It is.
But I'm sure we'll get back to Xbox. PlayStation.
This is gonna be its own topic on
That
on
could be a
another
whole podcast.
Yeah, but this will be our
So
last
we got one more, guys. We're gonna do, and then we're gonna call it quits here. So
I think we should
pick a different one.
pick a different one.
Is that one Johnson centric?
No, this one
Can I
is
see
a
it?
game. This one is a topic that could take us forever.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so no,
Tell me later.
don't say
Tell me
it.
later.
We want to give it an appropriate amount of time.
This is actually a good one.
What is it?
He's gotta read it. It's a paragraph.
The shows that should have been canceled.
that shouldn't have been.
Shouldn't have been.
Oh,
canceled.
shouldn't have been canceled. So this is actually a very.
I know
'cause
exactly
I was
where
thinking
he's going.
about this. I was literally thinking about this the other
I
day.
know, Corey.
When shows that shouldn't have been canceled, or along the same lines, kind of thing of, especially with movies, because we're getting into the movie kind of genre where comics and games and are becoming movies with
Yeah.
the World of Warcraft and.
Well, nerd
what the
culture is
hell?
popular culture at this point.
No, exactly. So I was also thinking along the same lines of this shows that shouldn't be canceled, and I have one, and I'm sure he's probably got the same one.
I have two.
Not only shows that shouldn't have been canceled, but along the same lines, stories, comics, movies, games, whatever it is that you would like to see made into a show or into a movie, or something that's been canceled
You want
that you want to see come back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now he's itching to go, so I'm just gonna pass it along
Oh,
to
God.
him.
Fucking Firefly.
Yeah,
Firefly.
No
Firefly.
Everybody is Firefly. Everybody is Firefly.
I'm just gonna stop the timer.
Oh,
Everybody
so
is
good.
Firefly.
Firefly. That, and then they brought it back, so I'm glad they brought it back on Netflix. But Arrested Development.
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development was such like you have to have a very refined sense of humor, or maybe not refined sense of humor, but it's a very niche show where like if you watched it the first time I watched it, I was like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah,
and then I watched it like 50 more times.
Yeah.
With Netflix, I tried to watch Arrested Development. I watched the first episode, and I'm like, this fucking thing is stupid.
They're fixing it. They're fixing it. They're filming season 5, and they're gonna recut season 4. So instead of it being one character centric, they're gonna make it so they're gonna recut it so it's
It's a cohesive thing.
it's a cohesive thing.
Did you
I don't
watch
like
Arrested
that.
Development, the first 3 seasons?
I
God,
watched the
it's
first
so
episode, and I couldn't.
the first episode of season 1.
Yeah, I
So,
couldn't,
all right, so,
I couldn't
so,
get by it.
So here's the thing with Arrested Development. You need to stick it out because
You do.
it's the kind of thing where
It gets
once
good.
you have the context of the entire season or
series,
show or
yeah.
whatever, it all feeds back into itself.
Okay.
And that's part of the
I'm going
reason-
to say my thing right now for shows that shouldn't have been canceled.
Sure.
1, Firefly.
Yeah.
Anybody sitting at this table is going to say Firefly. It's amazing.
I wasn't going to say it because Corey was
The
gonna
second
fucking
one,
just-
the second one, and I will fight every single one of you, and I'm die hard about this show. And even though it had 5 seasons, I still love it.
Oh, so me? I'm going to agree with you?
Chuck.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Did Chuck get canceled or was it like
It got...
It basically got canceled, but allowed to have a 13 episode final season.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
okay. So they wrapped it up, right?
They kind of wrapped it up. They
Kinda
still,
did.
I think, they're pushing, and I hope they get a movie.
6 seasons in a movie.
I'm gonna
I'm
go.
going to get into Chuck with you.
I'm
Chuck
gonna,
my answer,
I'm gonna
too.
go because I think I have a different taste in
Shows.
and stuff like that.
Cowboy Bebop.
No,
Great show.
great show though.
Love Cowboy Bebop. You know he's dead the whole time?
Didn't know.
I was gonna say,
sorry.
wait, he was dead the whole time.
You motherfucker!
Why
did you say that?
You didn't watch the movie?
Why did you say that? No,
He's
I
dead
never-
the whole
I
time.
I never even watched the
Yeah,
show.
and
so.
no, I. It's
a great show. It doesn't ruin the show.
I never finished the show or the movie.
It doesn't ruin the show that he's dead.
So Breaking Bad, and it wasn't necessarily canceled. Like they really finished it, but
Breaking
like
Bad ran its course.
They wanted
That show's
Vince,
that show is on.
Vince
it was
Gilligan.
5 seasons.
Vince Gilligan said he wanted it done. It was,
No, I know, but now they're talking about bringing it back.
No.
Oh no!
Yeah,
not-
they're
They
talking
already
about bringing it back.
had Better Call Saul
Which I
on.
don't
No, I know, but like this,
I only watched one
and that's
episode.
the thing about it is
No, it was
Breaking,
it was the
Breaking
season
Bad.
finale because I was
And I'm not
Breaking
saying
Bad's-
it's
I
not
like the season finale.
it's not like it
I
shouldn't
don't-
have been canceled thing. It was just like it's like one of those things where like I just
it
want
could have
more
gone.
of it.
It could have gone.
It could have gone longer, and I just want
don't.
more of it.
I see.
So-
So it gets to the point like
How
I
much
love
more?
I love Castle.
Yeah.
I love Castle. Castle just got canceled. This was the last season. Castle.
9 seasons.
It was on for 9 seasons. It probably would have been better if it got cut off at 6 because the last 3 seasons were pretty damn bad.
Ironically, that's when I stopped watching it.
It's very, very similar to Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that
like
was my
Heroes.
next subject, Heroes.
Actually, this past season of Heroes that was just on, Heroes Reborn, I loved it.
Really?
I thought it was
I
awesome.
heard it wasn't that great.
Really? You didn't like it?
I didn't know. I
loved
didn't
it.
watch
I
it.
didn't watch it
But
either.
basically, that goes back to Chuck, seeing Zachary Levi's
Yeah.
on it, and Zachary Levi is like God to me. He really
I love
is.
Zach Levi. You know,
He can do no wrong, and he was awesome in Heroes.
Dog, he was entangled. Come on, man.
I love that
Tangled.
movie just because he's in it.
Tangled's great. Mandy Moore and Zach Levi
So
falling
does
in
that
love.
mean you like Thor 2? Like Thor 2.
The parts that he's in it.
Where he has that horrible not British accent.
Yeah.
I like Thor 2 a
I
lot.
like Thor 2.
Thor 2 was
was
funny.
way better than Thor 1.
They had
No,
I
Thor
don't know about that.
1
I don't know about
Thor
that.
1 when he goes to the pet store and
The
he
Ninth
says he
Doctor
needs
said
a
the
fucking horse. He's like,
I
we
need
don't
one
have
big enough to
horses.
ride.
It's like, well, what do you have? We have birds, dogs, and cats. Then I require one large enough to ride. That's the fucking best scene in any Marvel movie. And I fucking dare you to tell me there's a better one.
No, and that scene, there was that scene, and also
I'll have another.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll have another.
This beverage is quite tasty. I'll have another.
Fucking kick
No,
ass.
no, I think
You know what I'm talking about.
I
do.
I think not from like those little jokes, but just from like the whole the villain, what's going
Thor
on.
actually being a movie?
Yeah, I thought the second one was better.
Okay, so
But-
back on topic.
So, Chuck. So I will say this, and I'll say this about. Let me do this before we go on. So we're gonna talk about shows that shouldn't have been canceled. Yada yada yada. Firefly is a great example because it was only one season.
That's the
It was
only
only
example.
10 episodes.
I think that's the peak of example of it
So-
because it was an amazing show and it's got
That
this
no
sole
one-
fan base.
I fucking-
to
no
this
one-
day, all it has
and I love
is
the movie.
one season and one movie, and their following for it is crazy.
That movie. So, I love Serenity. I actually watched Serenity before I went
I
back
did
and
too.
watched Firefly.
I did too.
I fucking love Serenity, but you also run into the problem where our cumulative second favorite show, How I Met Your Mother, went on for too long.
I think it went on for just long enough.
I think it was long enough.
The
It was-
people say that it went on for too long because they don't like the ending of it.
No, I like the end. The ending. I saw that ending coming from a mile away.
Me and you understood the ending, but I think the most populace out there didn't appreciate the ending because it was.
But don't get me wrong, because the show is How I Met Your Mother, but that was like what you wanted to figure out and what was like what you knew what was coming at some point. But like the thing about it is I much more just enjoyed their lives as their 20-something year old selves. You know what I mean?
But
Spoilers, maybe?
no, but
Oh, you haven't.
the show ended 3 years ago.
I didn't
Really?
No, but I didn't say anything.
No, I know. I was
no,
just,
but my point is
I
most.
had that like season 5. I think I stopped watching.
Okay. Well,
If you get back into it, it's still good to the end.
No, it
Just
is.
the
Oh, yeah.
ending. The ending is.
I know what happens. I've heard about it. I think
The
you told me
ending.
what happened.
I like it. I think it fits.
Well, fine.
I think it really
then
fits
we
the show.
can use Heroes or Scrubs as another example where that shit should have just fucking ended.
Yeah.
Oh, Heroes
Scrubs.
should end like.
Heroes
the thing
had
with,
2 good
the-
seasons,
No,
and that
see,
was
the
it.
thing with
I
Heroes
like the
is
first
different
half of
because
season 3.
the season 1, I think season 1 of
Villains?
Heroes
I liked Villains.
is one of the best shows, seasons ever.
Yes.
Of Heroes?
Yeah,
Agreed.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed.
No, like for all seasons. Like
Yeah.
if you take all TV shows, season 1 of Heroes, I think stands up against almost everything.
It's up there. It's not
and
my
then
favorite,
you go
but
to
it's up
season
there.
2, which is just like taking a big diarrhea dump in a toilet.
Well, season 2 I liked a little bit of season 2 better than I liked the rest of the show. Like season 1 and season 2, I like those 2 seasons. I'll watch them. As soon as they hit season 3, I
See,
was
the
like,
beginning
meh.
part of season 3 sucks, but the ending part of season 3 I think is pretty
See,
good.
I'm opposite. See, I like season 3 as a whole, but I actually liked the villains thing where where their dad is the bad guy and Peter gets all his power stolen. It's like
That's season 2.
Yeah.
That's season 2.
no, that's technically that's arc 3.
But it's season 2.
I thought it was season.
No, it's season 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because season 3, it was villains and then renegades or some shit like that, and the second half was when like they were all like on the run and whatnot.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with Peter's dad and all that shit. That was season 2. Yeah.
See, I'm not sure.
Oh, but I like
Yeah,
season
positive.
2 then.
Positive.
All right,
Go back and rewatch
season,
it.
season 2 is like those fucking people from Costa Rica or some shit.
But
Yeah, well, yeah, but that
what
leads
show
into.
is the one that you didn't want to get canceled?
Well,
you said Breaking Bad.
I said
Breaking Bad,
I
okay.
said Breaking Bad and Heroes.
So
was
let's
sort of,
move on to the second part. Something that you would like to see
turned into a show.
turned into a show,
So
Like a
or a show or a
property.
movie. Could be anything.
So there are 2. I don't know why I thought of these particularly, just maybe because they're like out of the box. But there were two PS3 exclusive shooter games that were semi-popular, but didn't really have the same like weight as Halo or Gears of War, and those were both Resistance and Killzone. Sorry. And I think of the 2 of them, I think Resistance could be a show in sort of in the same vein as The Walking Dead, because it's the end of the world, and you have aliens that you're fighting against, that there's an army that
Fallen skies.
but the aliens
show about aliens.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I love that show.
But like the
I love the beginning.
But
of
the
that show.
humans can be
kind of stupid.
But humans can be converted into these aliens. You know what I mean?
They're like a hive mind, the Chimera,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like a
yeah,
hive
yeah,
mind
and
thing.
then-
So,
No,
like,
they kind of already have that kind of shit.
No, I know, but
Well,
I'm-
in skies,
there's
it's
a
on
shit-
TNT.
there's a shitload
but
of
like-
those types of shit.
that got canceled.
and it's funny because
No, it did a couple years ago, right?
It's funny because it's Falling Skies, but Resistance had a game called Burning Skies. But anyway,
Oh, the Vita one.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that was probably I think the worst one or something like that.
It,
But,
it doesn't have
Probably.
to be games, by the way.
but
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
it's
I was thinking about that.
Mine's a book.
Mine's a comic.
But like,
If you take it from me, I'll kill you.
Well, but I agree with you.
You take it from me, I'll kill you.
But I just think like in the vein of like The Walking Dead and like post-apocalyptic like fiction is like really really popular right now, especially in like zombies. But like I think that would do well, and I also think the Killzone game would do well too. And that's a whole different like that's almost like a Nazi. This Killzone is basically based off of Nazi Germany. You know what I mean? And like you have these. Like commando, like not like a fascist, like regime that kind of like is at war against these other guys that are painted as good guys, but they're not. You're not necessarily sure if they're the good guys because they kind of force the hell gas off of their planet anyway.
Yeah.
But they're both basically just futuristic like space things, and I don't know. They popped in my head. I was just like,
One,
I'd like
one
to
of them's
see
like a
those.
totalitarian. Basically, one of them's Germany or Russia, and the other one's the U.S.
Yeah. But the thing about it is like but the thing about the Killzone is the political part of it, and I think that would be cool in the show to actually see like a struggle between these two people that were like nobody's really right or wrong.
Show that got canceled.
So you have another show that got canceled.
No,
What's
it's Resistance. No, not Resistance.
Falling Skies.
No, fuck.
No,
it was
Falling
on
Skies.
It was on
Falling
ABC.
Skies started good. And
Revolution.
Revolution. Yeah.
The first season, amazing. Sorry.
But I was just gonna say it's like one of those things where it's just like it's that like even though it's a game that plays as a shooter, I would be more interested in the socio-political part of that story of like just the governments and like the factions rising up and stuff like that. Because I always think that's a cool point too. That when you have like counter spies and espionage and people like
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
stuff.
All that stuff
Yeah.
that happens with like governments and like political backstabbing
Absolutely.
and stuff like that.
Sure,
It's kind of like the 2016 election.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna steal Keith's because Keith and I are in agreement with what we're gonna choose.
Yeah, if you steal mine, I'll throw
No,
my
so
beer
I won't.
at you.
So I'll pick a game as well. So this is kind of the first thing that came to my mind was that there's a show on Amazon that I've been meaning to watch called Man in the High Castle, and this show is basically it's an alternate history thing where the Axis wins World War II, and the U.S. is split where it's in the middle is kind of like this kind of neutral zone where basically America is, and then on the Pacific is Japan, and then on the East Coast is Germany. So, and that made me think of like Nazis and stuff and whatnot. Like I've been meaning to watch that show. It seems really cool. Yada yada yada. So that made me think of Wolfenstein. So what if Wolfenstein, but not Wolfenstein the old ones? You're just BJ Blazkowicz going on fucking murdering people. Like the New Order where Germany wins and like it's like 10 or 15 or 20 years later on, and what does that world look like?
Yeah.
And it's all this kind of like steampunky. Granted, it's not steampunk because they have real power, but like all this fucking like weird ass. Like half wizardry, half like kind of like weird like 50-esque fusion power thing. Fallout would be another cool one.
I
as
think
well.
that would be pretty damn cool. Actually,
I'd watch a Fallout. Sure.
So kind of like a
It's just kind of like a Flashpoint, kind of alternate history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would happen if we lost World War II?
and the cool thing with Wolfenstein is a lot of it is paranormal stuff because obviously the Nazis were looking for all these paranormal artifacts and whatnot. So like
Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah, Ark to Covenant, Dr. Jones. So kind of that kind of thing, and then like maybe it's the 70s or the 80s, but like isn't in this world where it's the Nazis that are taking over, and there's all this fucking weird magic shit, and like maybe trying to fight against that.
Technology
I think
advanced
that would
with
be pretty
like,
damn
mystical
cool. That's
things.
Exactly.
pretty damn cool.
That would
So
be
something
pretty
that would be
awesome.
kick-ass. The other thing that pops into my head, besides that, would be something like Fallout. So the idea,
Fallout would be
I know
great.
you haven't played Fallout at all. Keith.
No, I've seen a lot of shit about Fallout.
But
no.
the idea of Fallout is in 2070. I think it's 2077. Everybody launches their China and us launch all of our nukes at one another.
Yeah.
And the
Effectively
only
destroying
the surface
everything.
is all fucked up and mutated, and there are people who manage to live like through the fallout and whatnot. But you always play somebody who's in a vault, so you're like one of these lucky people who are in like this underground society where you're living in that. You're usually someone born from that society, like hundreds of years just living underground, and then you go back above ground, and then you explore, and that's the idea of it. So a Fallout show or movie would be fucking like you're this person who's been living in this vacuum of leftover technology that existed, and you're going back above ground, and it's like this kind of like Mad Max.
The good thing about that
Kind
too
of.
is you can do they don't have to follow the game because the game
takes place. Every game takes place in a different major city.
Yeah.
So like Fallout 4 takes place in Boston. Fallout 3 takes place in DC.
they're doing
2 and 1 take place somewhere like out west, like in like California.
Fallout
But even
4's
then, they did in the DLCs for like 3. They did Anchorage and they did Pittsburgh.
Dude, Fallout 4 is doing their next DLC after Far Harbor.
Yeah.
They're doing a scale Rhode Island.
No,
No.
that was April Fool's.
That
Show.
was April Fool's.
Oh,
Show.
I
balls!
looked
They
it up.
called it the Lonely Road, and they came out with this fucking giant press
I was
release
so
for it. It was
fucking-
April Fool's
Man,
Show.
Yeah.
I'm so mad I didn't know.
I
Yo,
was like,
I was
yo, Joe,
I
you
was
see
like-
that fucking Rhode Island DLC? He's like, you fucking fell for that? I was like, what do you mean I fell for that?
Yeah, no, because
I
I
was
told you
so
about it.
mad.
I told you about it first, and I was like,
I was so mad.
He's so upset right now.
Dude, I've been like looking forward to that for months.
No, we're gonna go to Pawtucket. It's gonna be great.
Dude, I was like, yeah, we're gonna go to Providence. Like the fucking article was like, yeah, we're making like a 2-scale model of Rhode Island.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
From top to bottom.
They were like, you go from
You're gonna go up
Pawtucket
in
to Weekapaug.
995. It's gonna be
Oh,
great.
my God.
That's the dead giveaway right there, Weekapaug.
Wait, what did they say?
They say that you'll be able to go from Pawtucket to Weekapaug. And I was just like, that's like that. And I went and I looked it up again. I reread it, and I was like, yeah, this is fucking bullshit.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I'm
dude.
so
Did it come
mad.
out on April 1st?
I don't
it
know.
came out like around April 1st. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the April Fool's Show. But like Fallout or Wolfenstein as shows or movies,
Yeah.
that would be fucking awesome.
I think it would be pretty cool.
So like Fallout, you come out of the vault. You're like this person who lived like with all this like late 20th century technology, and you're just back out there, and it's like fucking. And it's a cool.
what do you
You are so salty. right now.
Yeah, it is very cool. What do you got?
Oh god damn it! I want Rhode Island and Fallout. No, all right.
I do want that too.
So
They
I
should
have
do that.
I have 2 things.
That'd be great.
To go with the Marvel Netflix trend,
Yeah.
I would love to see a Nova Corps movie.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to
okay.
see
Yeah.
Nova, like Sam Alexander Nova. I would love to see a not movie, TV show.
That'd be cool.
I would love to see a Nova Corps movie.
That'd be cool.
And then have them work that into like Guardians. Because in Guardians of the Galaxy, they go to the place where the Nova Corps is. And You never see Sam Alexander or his dad, but you hear about the Nova Corps. Sam Alexander is part of the Nova Corps. I would love to see that, and then also I would love to see a TV show or a movie, probably a movie rather, based on. I play a card game, Magic the Gathering. I would love to see a movie based on some of the main characters in that card game. That'd be cool.
Somebody.
That would be pretty cool.
So they call themselves Planeswalkers, or basically
Planeswalkers.
like the people that like the stories are based around. So like a movie about Jace and Liliana and Nissa, like that would be cool. I would see that. That'd be a very niche movie, very much like the Warcraft movie is, I bet. But
yeah. IGN gave
I
it
don't
a
think
solid
that
7
movie's gonna
or 6.5.
7, give her 7.
I'm gonna see. I mean, it's not. I like the story of Warcraft is actually really cool.
I'm shocked you haven't seen it yet because I know you're obsessed.
I never go to the movies, dude. But it's not Star Wars, so I'm not fucking jumping out of my pants. No, but I know you're eager to get to yours, and it's really good.
I'm eager to get to it just because I'm
really
love it.
excited for it.
But I think me and you are the only ones that ever aren't going to know anything about it.
Yeah, but we can be like, yo, dog. Sean never reads
Let's
books.
stop beating around the bush.
So my story that I would love to get put into a TV show or a movie is books. It's called the Night Angel Trilogy by Brent Weeks,
I don't read
and
books,
it's
this is the greatest book I've ever read.
badass.
BA.
It really is.
You talk about this I know I've never read any of these
It's
books,
amazing.
but like you are like so obsessed with these. Like I know how passionate you are.
I probably read this trilogy at least 15 times.
I don't read, and I read all 3 books in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't read. I
It's
do not
amazing.
read.
Imagine like Lord of the Rings, just more badass.
Yeah.
It really is. It's just like Lord of the Rings, more badass.
You know, it's kind of it has a similar. I'm only saying this in the aspect of like the vying for thrones and whatnot. You can throw us a little bit of Game of Thrones in there. It's got a little bit of an edge to it.
It does. Like people die. There is murder.
Motherfuckers getting
Like,
murdered and betrayed left and right.
The main character is an assassin He kills people.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
He kills people.
That's what he does.
Hey!
Hey.
Such a great guy. He just kills people.
well,
left
no,
and right.
Both, like the two main characters, really, the two main male characters in that book series are my nephews.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But they're both named after Kyler and
Are
Logan.
they assassins?
They're
could be.
2.5 and 6 months.
Kyler,
so I-
you know what? And no offense to
I would
no
watch
offense
a
to
show about
Josh,
baby
the
assassins.
worst part about those kids is that their last name sucks.
Oh,
Kyler Smith,
yeah.
fucking
Last
Smith,
name Smith.
Smith.
I would watch a TV show about baby assassins.
Baby
It's
Jesus.
like
No,
they're gonna go
you
kill
got-
the.
you gotta write the show.
You really got to read the
Prime
books because,
Minister
like,
of
in
Malaysia.
the beginning, when he starts off, he's 11 years old.
Okay.
So really,
But no, I'm
he's
talking
like-
about baby assassins.
Oh,
Like,
baby assassins.
He's gonna get nap time at noon,
And it's-
but be in Paris to kill the prime minister
like
for 8.
the magic.
Oh my God.
The magic of it is like a little weird.
Well, no, so it, at a very base level, it's essentially there are these magical artifacts, and they're all different colors, and each color does something different, essentially.
Magic the Gathering.
Very base.
Yeah.
And the
Or Final Fantasy.
main character is this kid who lives in the slums, and he's like part of like this like gang and gets like
Final
abused
Fantasy.
and like beaten the shit out of him and stuff like that. And he becomes the apprentice to this like world famous like assassin.
Final Fantasy.
See, I keep going to Fable.
And then through training and this, that, the other thing, his mentor has one of these magical artifacts, and but these kind of
Sephiroth, the Black Materia.
Yeah, but
I'm
basically,
just- I'm
these
just drawing
magical
parallels.
artifacts
Yeah.
are the one that his master has.
'Cause I have no idea
Is
what
not
that
one of the not one of the artifacts.
It's a fake.
No, it's like the original. It's the one that
Black
all
Materia.
it's like the One Ring.
It's a
though.
Black Lotus.
it's the one that all the other artifacts
That's
is based on,
okay.
and they're trying to imitate this.
Yeah.
Black Lotus.
And they just never could get to it.
You know, Black Materia. That's probably the
Yeah.
Joe had it on.
No, I was like, it's like Sephiroth and the Black Materia.
Yeah.
So
she had on that.
his artifact has the ability to say no, you're not worthy of me anymore,
Okay.
It has like a
and
mind of
it
its own kind of thing.
chose his apprentice.
Instead of
Okay,
him.
That's like the Star Dragon sword in Suikoden.
So, all right, so whatever.
No,
I'm
no,
just drawing parallels.
I get it because it's science fiction.
It
It's
seems
based-
it seems wicked
but
awesome.
if
I
you
just
could,
have no.
if you read it, it really is amazing. It's amazing.
I bet if that was put into other, because I like, don't read, so like I read comic books in news articles, like, you know what I mean. So like I just don't take, and don't get me wrong, I have a stack of books like yay high. I'm not talking about from the table to here. I'm talking about like from here to the ground of books like in my room that I either halfway through or like, you know, wanting to read but don't, you know. And that's just one of those things where like if that was to come to other media in the form of a movie or a TV show,
Well, they
I'd
have
probably be all about that.
They had it. It's I have it if you want it. It's been put into a graphic novel.
The first, yeah,
The first book is in a graphic novel, and it's a very good graphic novel too. I love the graphic. I mean, it's different because the story's kind of.
They have to change it for the.
It's
for the
not
format.
that. It's just they're getting a lot of the backstory out of the graphic novel, so it's kind of watered down, but it's still a very good story.
The perspective of the books is coming from obviously the main character, Kyler or Azoth or whatever. He
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Kyler, Aylar.
I know.
Kyler, Kyler Stern.
That's my nephew's name.
No, I know.
And then it's also coming from
Name from the book.
Yeah.
and
No,
then
and actually, that's like the most badass name on the face of the
Kyler?
fucking earth.
Dude,
That, like,
Kyler.
the spelling
dude,
of that, like
Kyler's
Kyler.
a kick-ass motherfucker. And then it's also coming from his best friend, who's like the prince of one of the countries, Logan.
Yeah.
And then it's also coming from these like three mages who are trying to basically track down Kyler because they know they have to help him for some reason because of some random prophecy
The
thing.
Black Waltzes.
So
No,
it's,
these-
No, I'm just kidding. Like, I
one
just
of
think
one of
about
the
it.
Tell me about Final
one of the
Fantasy IX.
mages. I forget his name. Do you Dorian?
Dorian, Fear, and Solon.
Yeah,
Vivi.
Dorian's a
Dorian, John Dorian.
No,
Dr. John
Dorian's
Doe.
his
Actually,
first
no,
name.
he is a healer.
Dorian.
He is a white mage.
Dorian
Actually, he's a green mage,
Ursul
but-
is his name.
That's such a badass name. Like I wish I was fucking
Ursul? Dude, Ursul.
He's a prophet, so he prophesies that he doesn't know why, but this one specific person is very, very important.
Okay.
So they go down to help him,
Yep.
and they have Fair and they have Solon.
Solon. And then the fourth perspective is from the bad guy, which is like this guy who's basically
Gargamel?
No. Who's the king? Fuck. Who's the
Garrus?
Persian?
Are you talking about Garrett, or are you talking about Rat?
I'm talking about overall. So
Sean didn't read the book.
Ursul, the emperor,
Gareth, I think is his.
the God King.
Yeah,
Garrus
I think his
Vicarian?
name is Garrus or Gareth.
I think it's Gareth. So it's
I work with
it's
Gareth.
basically all four of the
Like Dorian is Gareth's son.
yeah. So the yeah.
Oh yeah. How about that?
Oh yeah. What the fuck's that even about?
So
This time
you guys are talking about graphic novels, and it got me thinking. Civil War 2 from
When's that
Marvel.
coming out?
So I
It just
so
did.
I saw
Issue-
what?
No, no,
I gotta get that.
So-
issue 1 just came out.
Issue
yeah.
1 just came out.
Oh, issue 1. No, I'll wait till the
So
actual.
Civil War.
Yeah,
block comes
and
out.
actually, I almost bought Injustice. I was trying to buy Injustice the other day because of
See,
you.
Injustice, I would love an Injustice movie.
But I gotta figure it out because
But
it's like
it's
Injustice
so
would
have to be
like
animated.
I'm on like I'm I
it'd
think
have to be a
I
cartoon.
100%.
I'm on the end
The
of
DC animated
season
movies
2.
are
I'm
good.
about to start year 2. I'm
Topic
about
7.
to start
Yeah,
year
whatever the
3.
fuck.
Yeah.
Injustice is so amazing, and it's so like everybody loves fucking Superman,
Superman.
but
He's
Superman.
white bread. He is vanilla.
No, yeah, he's
Captain
vanilla.
Marvel whoop his
but
ass any day
he
of the
can
week.
kill everybody and anybody whenever he wants
he-
to.
no, he's
and
not.
Injustice.
Didn't you watch Death Battle Superman?
Shazam
Fucking
will
Goku.
Shazam will beat
Okay.
Superman.
In Injustice, he kills Shazam.
I know, but it's that. Wait, what? That's not supposed to happen because Shazam's supposed to be more powerful.
Yeah, but he
He
laser eyed the
kills him.
fuck
He
out of
straight up murders him.
Superman
Vision.
kills
You
Injustice.
played the game. You saw that.
Superman kills
No, I know.
Shazam at the end of year 1.
Yeah.
And he kills Green Arrow. And he kills.
See, that's the thing I hate about Superman because they make him like because there are all these heroes out there that are supposed to be like that like Superman like Shazam. His power's based off of magic. He's supposed to be able to beat Superman in a fight.
No,
But, like, they-
no.
I don't want
The,
to
the
Guys.
thing was,
Should we make Injustice a different topic?
Yeah,
I don't know.
We can
but
make all this.
we can get into some
We can-
serious
Well, no,
Injustice topics.
we can
Yeah,
just
we're almost at like 2 hours.
let's wrap it for now.
Okay.
We're gonna put it. I'm gonna put Injustice.
We're
in
gonna
the
put
Mega
Injustice and comics in the Mega Buster.
Buster. Guys. If you like the podcast, you can find us over at YouTube.com. Search for the Land Party. I'm gonna get YouTube.com/the Land Party probably, but search for us on YouTube. You can find us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, all the podcast services out there. Local multiplayer. Every week or bi-weekly, I'm gonna say bi-weekly, we get together. We open up the Mega Buster. We talk about whatever topics in there. If you want to suggest topics you would like us to talk about, go ahead and comment on the YouTube video below. Also, shoot us an email that will be in my SoundCloud, and all the other descriptions are all over the place. So if you want to submit, just comment about it.
If you want to follow us, you can find me at Twitter at @DePinaJoe.
You can find me at Uncommon Soap, all one word.
Find me at Nerdworks, NERDWERKS.
And Keith's not on the internet.
You can find me in real life.
Come
Come searching.
to Providence, Rhode Island. I'll tell you where he lives.
Yeah.